Alright guys, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Coach Plays here, and welcome to this live stream of the 2019 Cotton Bowl between Penn State and the Memphis Tigers. Memphis is now running out onto the field. Hello Kay Carver, how are you doing? Kay Carver, are you any relations to me? Always love having another Carver on here, so I appreciate you being here. But yeah, guys, Memphis is just now running out, so I think this is going to be a very exciting game. You got the Memphis Tigers, who comes in at 12-1, then you got the Penn State Nittany Lions at 10-2. This is a big game for Memphis. Unfortunately, they don't have their head coach. Mike Norvell took the job right after the season to Florida State's, and he already left. So he's already at Florida State with the early recruiting seasons. You know, he's kind of got to go. So they got an interim head coach, but this is still a big game for Memphis. Memphis, 12-1 year, finished 17th ranked in the nation, and so big game here. But it's also a big game for Penn State. They need to continue their winning ways and have that roll into next year. So I think it's going to be an exciting game. We got 10 in the box. Appreciate everybody being here. As always, guys, when you first come in here, please, if you would, hit that like button. That helps out the stream. Share it out if at all possible, because that helps out the stream. And if you aren't yet subscribed to the Coach Plays YouTube channel, please consider doing so. And if you do, you'll have an animation pop up on the screen. That way it'll recognize and everybody will see it. All right, Caleb. Caleb Carver is in the house. So no relations to Coach Carver, but Caleb Carver is in the house. What's up, Caleb? Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, my man. You getting ready to watch this Memphis Tigers and Penn State game? Appreciate you joining the stream, Carver. Should have known that when I seen K Carver. I'm going to try to get a animation up here on the screen here soon once this game gets started. But yeah, it's getting ready to. For some reason, I'm going to have to change the channel now because it's went to cornhole. What's up, D Salsa? Merry Christmas, Coach. Merry Christmas to you, D Salsa, and I wish you a Happy New Year. How you doing, my man? Getting ready to watch here, Memphis Tigers. They're showing James Franklin's 6th season at Penn State head coach, bowl appearances in all 6 seasons. I got to watch him up close, being a Vanderbilt fan here in Nashville. I really liked me some James Franklin. He did a lot of really good things at Vanderbilt. He's from Pennsylvania, so it wasn't no shock when he left for the Penn State job. And overall, he's done a pretty good job. Started out a little rough, but he's done a pretty good job. D Salsa says this should be a good game. It absolutely should be. And I'm looking forward to it. This is a huge game for the Memphis Tigers, but it's still a big game for Penn State. Penn State needs to continue their winning ways. So James Franklin, we need to see what he does here. Carver family says, hopefully we have a good game today. Yep. I streamed for the first time on OBS last night, streamed the Nashville Predators game, and that did not go well. So Caleb Carver says, Merry Christmas, and yes, sir. All right, man, I appreciate you. Appreciate you joining the stream, and I hope you had a great Christmas. Hope you and your family had a great Christmas, and I hope you're looking forward to the New Year's. Hopefully you've had a good little break here. I know you're in basketball season, so I'm sure you've had practices and all that stuff, but hopefully you've been able to get away and kind of wind down a little bit and enjoy some off time. So stream looks good. If anyone can pop in the chat, let me know that everything looks good, the audio and everything. As far as the graphics, just let me know. Those things are appreciated. If this animation stuff will ever get started on this thing, we'll get it started, but it is yet to start, which the kickoff hasn't yet happened yet, so Right now, the matchup predictor on ESPN's got 72% in favor of Penn State winning this game, 28% to the Memphis Tigers. I find that to be just a little bit ridiculous. So getting ready to kick off. Memphis Tigers players jumping around. They're excited. Remember, guys, if you have yet to subscribe to the Coach Plays YouTube channel, please consider doing so, and you'll get a big animation pop up on the middle of the screen shouting you out, so I appreciate that. Memphis Tigers have sky kicked it right to the 25, and here we go. Right when my ticker goes away, so it's probably just reloading. If that thing doesn't get back up here soon, I'll have to do something about that. As Sean Clifford, Penn State's quarterback, comes out, third in the Big Ten. And Penn State's going to have the ball 1st and 10. We'll see if this ticker gets back working here soon, folks. Little play action. Goes to the sticks. That one's going to be high and incomplete. So Penn State's going to have a 2nd and 10. And the ticker is now working, so that's good. All right. Now, if you'll hang with me, I'm going to kind of get another animation up here. Copy. Going to get another animation up here on the board. It's going to be 3rd down for Penn State. Let's go browser. Third and 9 for Penn State here. They've got trips to the top of the screen. Single receiver down low. Quarterback's taking some checks. Offset back to the right. Memphis showing blitz. They now step back out of it. Quick throw. This one's almost intercepted. And that would have been a huge turn of events. But just like that, 10th ranked Penn State going to have to go to 3 and out. Now, just bear with me here as I'll try to get this thing quick here. As I'm kind of moving some stuff around, we'll see if we can get this thing up here. Get 800. Make this thing a little bit wider for you. There we go. Quick little out throw on a quick screen from Memphis. That one incomplete. I know I've got a lot of moving pieces around here, guys, so just be a little bit patient with me as I'm about to get this thing set up. Trying to bring the best quality to you. And I think that looks pretty decent, so we'll go with that. All right, so we got a 2nd and 10 here. Memphis in the shotgun. Quick throw here. He's got him. 25, 30, 35, makes another man miss, 45, all the way down to the 50-yard line in what looked like just a little quick slant pattern. And next thing you know, Memphis first down to midfield. And they're off to a good start here. Going no huddle. They got quads down to the bottom of the screen. Quarterback does a little quick screen. Gets a block. And will now get pushed out to about the 42-yard line. So they're going a little bit no huddle. That last play was a little quick slant. They had a little under route underneath it that caused that safety to kind of bite down, and that slant looked really good there. 2nd and 4 for the Memphis Tigers here. Here we go. Going to take a shot down the field to about the 15. This one well covered by Penn State corner number 29. And just like that, we got a 3rd and 4, big critical 3rd and 4. Taylor Smith, what is up? Appreciate you being in here. He said you should do a watch party for the Titans-Texans game tomorrow. Win in your end game. If I can, I will. I might not be able to, but I'll tell you this: I'm gonna do them for the playoffs, and I fully expect the Titans to be in the playoffs. So we'll get that at least for sure. Offset back to the right. Got a flag on the field. A little quick out route. It's going to get Memphis the first down as 12:49 remains here in this first quarter. We'll see what this flag is, but I think it's going to be encroachment. Yep, encroachment on the defense. This one's going to be declined. First down, Memphis Tigers. As always, guys, once you get in here, if you would, hit that like button for me. That way it helps out the stream, and share it out to your social medias to help grow it as well. I appreciate that. I'm going to kind of do that as we sit here. H-back to the right. They're going to do a little reverse here, and Memphis Tigers basically tackled their own self. So, Catfish Terry's in the house. What's up, Catfish Terry? He had a great stream this morning. Appreciate you popping in from the lake, as he just went down to the lake and done a little bit of fishing. So, interesting. Trips to the right, offset back to the right. In shotgun, you'll see that a lot. They do a little inside zone here. Makes a man miss. 30-25, down to the 20, and that's a first down, Memphis Tigers, and Memphis is coming out. Chase T66 is in the house. He says, cool stuff, brother. Hey, I'm working it, man. I'm working it a little bit. It doesn't look too bad. My little Memphis Tiger is blocking my sub count, but let me see if I can work this down a little bit. Real quick snap, back shoulder fade for Memphis on first down is incomplete. So 2nd and 10. Let me see. I think I can still kind of clean some stuff up here. Let's go Alt. Got split backs, both to the right and to the left. They do a little sweep, then a reverse, and that one's blown up by the outside linebacker, number 11 for Penn State. And this could halt what has been a great drive so far for Memphis Tigers. They try to do a little sweep to the right and then reverse to the slot receiver, and they let an inside linebacker just come free right up the gap. Micah Parsons on that tackle. So 3rd down. He's already got 2 tackles on this drive. 3rd and 20. Memphis just needs to make sure they stay in field goal range here. They had a tight end to the left. Throw down the middle of the field. This one's scary as it could have been picked off. It is deflected. It's going to bring up 4th and 20, and the field goal unit comes out. What's up, Cleet Nippa? Appreciate you being here. He says, does Kurt Herbstreit have to worry about his job? Why? Kurt Herbstreit, I mean, why do you say that? Why do you think that? Field goal attempts coming here from the left hash. Snap, set, kick on its way. This one squeaks inside the upright. And Memphis Tigers take the early lead 3-0 over the Penn State Nittany Lions. A 48-yard field goal attempt is good. And here in your 2019 Cotton Bowl, Memphis leads 3-0. So, good first drive for Memphis Tigers. Going to try to get this thing shared out a little bit here. So just bear with me. Cleveland it, but I don't know why your message was retracted. You're good though. Chase T66 says, question of the day. What state is Memphis a part of? I'm sure there's no one on this live stream that would not know that answer, but 100% guarantee there's people out there who don't know where Memphis is. Wrong, we don't claim that corner. Okay. So I think so who claims it, Chase T66? We giving it to Mississippi? Is that where you're going with this? We don't claim Memphis. I think a Jalen Sal would disagree with that. So this one's kicked off. This one goes in and out of the end zone. 10:52 remains here in this first quarter. Penn State's going to get this ball back. And when they had a real quick 3 and out, so they really need to kind of get a drive here going to not get this game going off on the wrong foot. Chase T66 says whoever will take it. Why? Chase T66 he's not a big Memphis fan. Not a big Memphis fan. I know they took a tough L earlier a few weeks ago on the court, so yeah, I don't think he's liking Memphis right now. So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 25. They're going to go offset to the left with an H-back to the left. Little quick screen. 30, makes a man miss, gets down to the 35, will now be brought down about to the 37, and that's going to be a quick first down. So they had a 3 and out last time, and they get a first down here. Clean Nippa says, Memphis have a lot of talent coming out of that city. No, they absolutely do. Absolutely does, and I think you'll see Florida State now start to dip into that Memphis well. Big little corner route there for Penn State. Gets them a first down. They do a little sprint out. Had a flat route down low that brought down the corner, and the corner route became wide open. And so now Penn State starting to move the ball now here as they've got about 2 plays for 30, 40-something yards here. So we got trips to the left, running back to the left. They do a little inside zone here. 20, 15, 10, dragging 5, touchdown Lions. Huge run for the Penn State Nittany Lions. Holy cow. Really some really good blocking up front, but then the way that running back finished, Journey Brown, 32-yard touchdown run, what caps off a 3-play, 75-yard drive that only took 56 seconds. And Penn State, after having a 3-and-out to start this game, has now taken the lead 6-3, getting ready for an extra point here. What a run. Cleet Nippa says weight room. Yes, indeed. Snap, set, kicks on the way. Penn State answers 7-3. Penn State with the lead. We'll have to see what Memphis does. James Franklin liking what he sees there on a little inside zone. Look at the center and the guard just creating a massive hole. And then 2 incredible stiff arms looking like a Derrick Henry has Penn State now on the board. 7-3. So that was insane right there. Let's kind of go back through the comments here. Chase T66, yes, clear. And they all signed at the University of Tennessee. Tennessee did have a good recruiting year this year as far as getting into that Memphis area. So they definitely did that. Cleet Nippa says, love that Franklin is rewarding a guy who has been with him for a while. I agree. Cleet says, weight room. Chase T66 says, tell us how much you miss James Franklin. I miss him dearly. Those were some great years. Even though, it still hasn't been terrible, Before this year, we still had 3 wins in a row over Tennessee. At least Mason knew how to do that. But yes, I do miss James Franklin a lot. But James Franklin was never going to stay with Vanderbilt for a long time, especially when that Penn State job came open. So, do miss him, though. And I wish him the best. Life with T. Will is in the house. He says, what's up, everyone? Life with T. Will, I appreciate you joining the stream, man. Appreciate you joining. How are you doing this morning? Chase T66, used to know how. Well, yeah. This is back to the Tennessee State for now. Hopefully, that can, go back to its ways. I was hoping we'd see some good series between Vanderbilt and Tennessee basketball, but this year. But Vandy's they're going to need some time to grow. Stackhouse, I think he's a good coach, but he's playing with those players. So, they're learning. So, they've had some tough losses here. Life with T. Will says, you a Vandy fan in Nashville? Absolutely. Life with T, repping the Vandy shirt. I'm a Nashville guy all the way. So, yep. He says, I'm good. What about you? I'm doing good, man. We're sitting here watching a really good game right now. A heck of a double-team block by the center and the guard. Then they switch it off. Huge hole that led to a 32-yard touchdown run by Penn State. Butchered block and Patriot Talk is in the house. Sup, Coach? I see you guys can stop stealing Catfish Terry mic now. Yep. I've got my mic back because I got Catfish Terry mic for Christmas, so we've got my mic back. But look, Butch Block, I have converted. I have now went to OBS, and I think so far it looks pretty good. It's doing not bad. So 9:56 here in the first quarter. Quarterback White, number 3 for Memphis, now trots back out. They had a really good opening drive, but then missed on some chances there at the end of that drive, which led to only 3 points. So let's see what Memphis can do. They need an answer back here. And go jet sweep to the left. Not much blocking there. He'll get a gain of 1 yard, maybe 2 at tops. And that's going to bring up a second down. Life with T. Will. Oh, hell, I used to live in Laverne. I'm in Chattanooga now. Okay, fellow Tennessean. Well, I did not know that, Life with T. Will. Did not know you were in Chattanooga. Got an H-back to the left. Little play action. Now takes a shot This one's well covered by number 29, the right corner for Penn State. He's been all over his man. There was a little bit of grab there, but as a Chase T66 would tell you, all fair game for the DBs. You like a DB physical. And as of right now, they're going to have to probably go to another side as he tried to get connected with Coxey there. That is his last name. 3rd and 8 for the Memphis Tiger. Offset back to the right. H-back in a wing slot to the left. Twins to the top of your screen. Single receiver to the bottom. 1 of 2 on 3rd down so far. Shotgun snap. Looking down the field. Now gets flushed out. Now we'll take a shot. Deep down the field. He's got a man wide open. 30, 25, 20. Will now get brought down to the 16 and what looked like a play that was going nowhere. Quarterback gets rushed out to the left. Looks back to his right. And he's got a guy wide open on a post route. The corner clearly was staying in a zone coverage there. And no one picked up, and here goes Memphis on a little quick no huddle. They got trips to the right, twins to the left, empty formation, real quick hitches for everybody, gets it to the 10, will now get tackled at about the 7-yard line, and they're now going to go back and look at this play. Just a nice little post. He clears that zone, no one in the center of the field, and Memphis in the red zone. As this high-powered offense is really starting to work. I appreciate that butcher block. Appreciate that chase. H-back, wing to the right. This is QB power in a wildcat formation. Down to the 5, down to the 3. And Memphis looking to answer on a Penn State drive. 8:15 left to play in this first quarter. And right now, not a whole lot of defense going on right here. SY with a rooster. I have no idea what that means. No idea. So here we go. H-back to the left in a pistol formation. Little handoff here. Makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. And just like that, the Memphis Tigers back on the board, scoring their first touchdown of the game. P. Taylor Jr. on the carry. Patrick Taylor Jr. 3-yard rush, tapping off a 6-play, 75-yard drive that lasted 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Memphis back on top, pinning an extra point, will take the lead 10-7. Beautiful run power there, Cleet Nippa says. Coxey. Ah, I see you. The extra point is up and good. It's actually spelled with an X. Chase T66. I'm just saying. Butcher's Block said, did that green Walmart tablecloth work, Coach? No. Even better, Butcher Block. Green tablecloth from the Dollar Tree. Even better. And it works just fine. It's doing pretty good. So as they go into a commercial break, Memphis up 10-7. And we'll have to see what Penn State can do as far as answering the bell back on that one. So this high-powered offense looks really good for Memphis, and it looks like they haven't really missed a beat with not having their head coach. We got 10 in the box. Appreciate everybody being here. If you haven't, please hit that like button. That helps out the stream. Share it to your social medias. That always helps. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the Coach Plays, please consider doing so, and you will get a big animation pop up on the screen giving you a big shout out. So I appreciate everybody. Butcher Block set gives me the 2 big thumbs up. Yep. I was like, you know what? First, let's look at the Dollar Tree. Let's look if I can save a couple more bucks. And there it was. $1 green tablecloth. You don't have to spend $70 to over $150 on a green screen. Just get you some nice little tablecloth. So 7:44 remains in this first quarter, and what we've got is a very high-scoring affair right now, 10-7. I did not look. I might have to pull it up. I did not happen to see what the spread was on this game. Chase T66 might have that answer right away for me before I can even get there. But I know 72% of the nation was taking Penn State on this game, and I thought that was way too far. I thought Memphis was going to be able to show up, have a really good game. So we'll see. It is 10-7 right now. 7:44 remains in this first quarter. Right now, they've got Memphis Tigers as a +3.5. I don't know if that's how it started. Of course, we got some big games tonight with the 2 playoff games. LSU and Oklahoma at 4 o'clock Eastern time, and then you've got, following that game, you've got the Ohio State and Clemson games. Those are going to be fun to watch. I think I'm taking Clemson, by the way, guys. I think Clemson finds a way to beat Ohio State. I think LSU ultimately beats down Oklahoma. Let me know what y'all think about those games. This one's kicked off in and out of the end zone. 7:44 remains. James Franklin's Penn State Nittany Lions will regain the ball. Interim head coach, I forget his name for Memphis, but he is pumped. He's excited. I think he's a big candidate to get this head coaching job for Memphis. We'll see. Ryan Silverfield is his name. Went from UCF, Minnesota Vikings, Toledo, Arizona State, and then Memphis offensive line coach. So he's been a little bit everywhere. We got doubles offset to the right, back. They try to do a little quick seam route to the tight end. This one goes in and out of the hands of the tight end. As a reminder, we are in Jerry's world. Life with T. Will. Oh, I can't wait for them games. Who do you got in those games, Life with T. Will? Who do you think comes out and goes to the national championship? We got trips to the right, offset back to the left. Looking. Quarterback will now just tuck it, try to run, goes nowhere, and sack for Memphis Tigers, bringing up a 3rd and 11 situation here. Not a whole lot of running going in this game. Now when they do run, it's had some luck. Going to do a little no huddle here, try to draw them off sides. That didn't work. We got trips to the bottom of the screen. Back is offset to the right. Now offset to the left. Looking, quick slants, not there. Quarterback running for his life will now be brought down for a 2nd sack in a row. And just like that, another 3 and out for Penn State. Wow. I mean, this game started out with a 3 and out for Penn State. Then Memphis drives down the field, gets a field goal. Luckily, only a field goal. Then Penn State looked really good on the 2nd drive. And now here on the 3rd drive, they go 3 passes in a row again. And at some point, I think you got to put the ball on the ground. They've had success running the ball. They go 3 pass plays right there. 1 incompletion, 2 sacks, and this Memphis defense, sacks on the last 2 plays, are jumping around on the sidelines. You got a lot of animation going on right now. Life with T. Will says, LSU all the way since my Gators didn't make it. See, I'm liking Life with T. Will. I also kind of like the Gators. I'm a Vanderbilt fan first, and I like the Gators, and I like watching Texas Longhorns. So Life with T. Will, I like your style. We got some Tennessee fans in here, so be nice. Butcher Block says LSU versus Clemson for the Natty. I tend to agree with that, Butcher Block. I tend to agree with that one. I think Clemson's getting a little disrespected. I think they show it tonight. Cleet Nippa says to think the Texas high school state championship games were played at Jerry World last week. Could you imagine being a high school student and you're getting ready to play a state championship and you go to Jerry's World? That's insane. Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. Clemson versus Ohio State is going to be the best college football game of the year. I know when I was on your live stream the other day, I said I predicted, I think, a 45-35 win for Clemson. So I think it is going to be a really good game. Life with T. Will says LSU versus Ohio State. LSU taking it all. So he's got Ohio State beating Clemson tonight. Do you just don't trust Clemson, Life with T. Will, or is it you got that much respect for Ohio State? Cleet Nippa says Texas. No, thank you. Yeah, I forget you're a Texas A&M fan, so I'll try to be nice. But hey, Texas A&M has had the upper laugh for a while now. Texas has been on the downward trend, so they haven't been able to get in there. Life with T. Will says, my Tennessee man. So we got a good game so far here, guys. Memphis 10, Penn State 7, 6:31 left. The only thing I don't like, maybe I'll try it again, that I don't like about OBS is I can't get into my actual live control room. Don't know why it does that. Thanks and gig 'em, Cleet Nippa says. What was Texas A&M's record this year? I know they didn't have the best season this year, but now that I kind of think about it, I do think like every one of their losses this year was like a great loss. So real quick slant for Memphis there, gets them 12 yards on the first down. So Memphis already making quick work here. First and 10, Memphis going with a little quick up-tempo again. Split back. Twins to the bottom of your screen to the left. They go sweep right. Not a whole lot of running room there. We'll now push forward, and we'll get a gain of about 3.5 there, bringing up a second down. Life with T. Will says, I think Ohio State is just better, which, I mean, they very well could be. Cleet Nip says Texas A&M went 8-5, 5 losses to the top 12. Yep, that's what I do think I remember hearing about. Real quick, empty formation. Quarterback will do a quick draw, and then he slides. Guess he's being smart there. We got a 3rd and 2. He could have picked up the first down if he was a little bit tougher there, but we'll give him benefit of the doubt. 3rd and 3, actually. That's how early his slide was. But, yeah, Texas A&M had some tough losses this year to some really good opponents. They go with a little zone read here, and they get the first down. So Memphis, as they start to get into this Penn State territory, now at field goal range, now with a 1st and 10. Memphis back on the move here again. Empty formation. Quarterback taking a shot deep down the field. He's got a man there with a step, and this one just outreaches his receiver. Incomplete. Good opportunity there. Good miss by the quarterback, though. Butch Block says, Coach, I usually bring my live control room up in a separate box in my background with my internet. Yeah, I was trying to do that, Butcher Block, because, of course, you would like to see your watch hours and things like that. But when I go to my live control room, it's not registering my stream. Big run here. Makes the man miss. 30, 25. Brought down now at the 16-yard line. First down, Memphis. And they're off and running. But yeah, like when I kind of like I'm at my regular stream spot. Here, let's get to this. We got an empty formation, trips up to the right. Quarterback takes the snap, looking, throwing a fade into the corner of the end zone. This one's going to be outstretched and incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Memphis. Penn State's got to find a little bit of a way to bend but don't break here. And they're going to go back to a wildcat formation here as the quarterback will split out wide to the right. They're going to do QB power to the left. 10 will now get pushed out about the 7. Let's say make it a 6. It was really QB sweep. There is a flag on the play. This one might be coming back. So that one is going to come back with a holding. So bad penalty there for Memphis. 3:57 left to play in this first quarter. So here we go, 2nd and 20 for Memphis. They've got a trips bunch up at the top of your screen, back offset to the left. Will now run a little spacing concept. Now checks it down to the back who had some room to run. This one goes off the hands of the running back. Well thrown ball. He's just got to catch that ball. So now 3rd and 20 in what looks to be another drive that's going to slow down for Memphis. This is a Penn State team right now that could be down 14-7, staring at being down 21-7. But a couple miscues by this Memphis Tiger offense in the red zone might lead to 2 field goals. It is 3rd and 20. Let's see if they can pick it up. Twins to your right. Receiver and tight end to your left. Quarterback will now tuck it, try to get as many yards as he can. He'll surge to about the 20. This will bring up 4th down as that's just a gain of about 5. Field goal unit will come on and will try to push this lead to 6. I've tried to do that a couple times. Like here, we'll talk about in just a second. Butcher Riley Patterson, who's made a 48-yard field goal earlier in this game, is now attempting another field goal here. This one, 37-yard snap, set, kick on the way. This kick squeaks in the upright. 13-7, Memphis extends their lead. I'm just at my live streaming dashboard, right? And it works. I can see the chat, see all that stuff. But when you try to go to live control room, so I click that. Well, which I probably should have pulled it up in a different tab like you said. But when I click it, it just doesn't like register that I'm live streaming right now for some reason. It comes up and it will ask me. Let me pull it up here in just a second. But it will ask me, do you want to copy and create a new one or just go to a new stream? And I don't want to do any of those. So I don't know what's the issue there. It's not that big of an issue. You would just love to have that live control room. Maybe I just need to play around with it a little bit more. So Memphis now kicking this one back off. This one gets into the end zone and will be a touchback. Life with T. Will. Yeah, I know, it's weird. Life with T. Will says, so you're a coach. Where you coach at? Yeah, I'm a high school football coach in the Middle Tennessee area. A school called Mount Juliet. So, yep, I really enjoy my job. I enjoy football, and I just enjoy coaching and being around the kids. So I'm very blessed to be able to be a high school football coach. I'll tell you that. 1st and 10 for Penn State. Ball at the 25. See if Penn State can answer here. Trips to the right. Running back offset to the right. As they do a little kind of a counter play to the right. And this one ain't going really was stopped well. But then the running back does a good job of finding a way to get 3 yards out of that play. 2nd and 6. Make it 4. Back offset to the left. Penn State goes hurry up. Now we'll switch over to the right. They do a little inside zone. Good run play here. 40 brought down now at the 36. That's going to be a gain of roughly about 12 yards. And now back-to-back plays with run plays here for Penn State. after their last drive of going 3 and out, 3 pass plays in a row. Here's another run play inside zone. Hard-earned yards there. Will now pick up 4. And I think James Franklin might have told the offense coordinator, look, let's get this ball back on the ground a little bit. And now they're starting to have some success. You got to think that the Penn State offensive line is just a little bit bigger than this Memphis defensive line. So they now go with a no huddle. You're seeing 2 teams that do no huddle a lot. So twins to the top of your screen, tight end and a wing, flex at the bottom. Quarterback will now throw a perfect comeback route to the receiver at the bottom of the screen. This one hits his hands and just drops it. So rough incompletion there. Studio update now coming in. 15th ranked Notre Dame up 3-0 on Iowa State. Takes a shot deep down the field for a touchdown. 15th ranked Notre Dame up 10-0 in that game over Iowa State. So there's your studio update. Here we go, 3rd and 6. Doubles formation. Quarterback's flushed out to the pocket to the left. Should get rid of it, and for some reason he holds on to it. Well, that was on a 3rd down, so he takes the sack. This brings up 4th down. Memphis does a good job once again getting off the field. And this Memphis defense giving Penn State some issues right here. And Penn State's going to have to punt again. Oh, really, Life with T? All right, yeah, I mean, we've got a great program, man. We're blessed. We do a lot of good things, and we've had some really good seasons past few years, and hopefully we can continue to build on that. This one's going to be down at about the 15-yard line. So that's going to be Memphis ball at the 15-yard line coming out. So Memphis with an opportunity to put up more points on Penn State. Penn State's got to find ways to slow down this Memphis passing offense. As we are getting close to wrapping up this first quarter, 56 seconds remain. Memphis, 25 plays, 183 yards to Penn State's 14 plays, 93 yards. You're going to go with a halfback sweep to the left. Cannot make the first man miss. He will get a gain of 1 yard. Quarterback sprint out to the right. Now nowhere to go. Finds a way to get rid of this ball as he throws it to the back in front of him. That ball falls harmlessly to the ground, bringing up a 3rd and 9. But he did find a way to get rid of that ball after what would have been roughly a 10-yard sack and would have put the ball inside their own 5-yard line. So heads up play. Running back actually could have caught this ball and had a lot of room to run. So 3rd and 9 for Memphis. This is a big play for Penn State as they need to find a way to get Memphis off the field. Trips to the right at the top of the screen. Quarterback will now take a shotgun. There's a penalty flag. So he'll dump it off to the back. 20. Brought down about the 25, and that's going to be very close to the first down marker. I think where the ref is sitting at, I think he's going to be a few yards short, but this one's coming back either way with a false start call. You'd think they would have blew that play dead, but they do not. Illegal formation. That's the reasoning why they didn't blow the play dead. 5-yard penalty. That will bring it back to 3rd and about 14. So here we go. Spread formation. Doubles. Back offset to the right. Penn State in a very prevent look. There's the end of the first quarter. We're going to have to wait to see this play at the start of the second. So into the first quarter here, Memphis up on 10th ranked Penn State 13-7. Memphis right now have looked really good. Penn State, besides one drive, struggling in this one. But they find themselves only down 6. So first quarter intermission now. It's been a good one so far. Guys, I will be right back. All right, guys, we are back. Memphis trips to the bottom of your screen. Will now take a shotgun. Quarterback's rushed out to the right. He's got to find a way to get rid of this. He does. Hits his man in stride. And that one's incomplete. This quarterback has put the ball in some right places. But receiver's not really helping him out. Life with T. Will says, I just shared you out. Hey, T, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. That stuff really helps out. So I appreciate that, man. Butcher's Block says, T. Will just pulled up on your channel. Look, that's awesome, guys. Yeah, check each other out. That helps everybody out. A lot of great channels in this one here. So, yeah, check everybody out. Memphis now having to punt after they should have been able to pick up that third down. The receiver just dropped it. This punt takes a Penn State bounce. Penn State's going to have the ball in great field position. Ball's going to be, I think, at the 45-yard line. So Penn State with an opportunity here. But, yeah, Butcher Block, that's great. Life for T. Will, I appreciate you. Check everybody out. A lot of great content here. Life with T. Will, if you love sporting events. Butcher Block does it, man. Butcher Block does it. Has tons of live watch along, especially anything in the Boston area. I've got a lot of what I've learned so far as OBS because of Butcher Block. So he's got a great channel. He also does just some talk shows and some NFL picks. So yeah, check his channel out too. He's got a great one, man. This OBS whole layout right now I've got wouldn't have been possible without him giving me a few tips. So I appreciate you, Butcher. Penn State already 2nd and 8. Quarterback's getting rushed out. Now having to just run around. Throws it backside to receiver just sitting there. And he gets his man for a gain of 10. First down. Penn State. Quarterback's just kind of running around, man. Keeping his eyes down the field. Staying poised. Delivering a shot. Penn State well in Memphis territory now. 13:55 left to play in the first half. Trips at the top of your screen. Back offset to left. Quarterback will now make some checks. Back will swap over to the right side. And inside zone. Bouncing it out to the left. Brought down now at the 30-yard line. That's going to be good for a gain of about 3. So, going to bring up about a 2nd and 7 here. So here we go. We got trips to the top of the screen again. Back, offset to the right, tight end, close, trips close, tight ends to your left. They will do a counter play, and he will get a couple yards after being brought down by a great tackle by the inside linebacker. That's going to bring up about a 3rd and 4 situation here for Memphis as they try to do a little counter action run play there. Had a lot of room. And it was actually the safety coming all the way down the field and making a great open space tackle. So here we go. Quarterback draw now. We'll pick up plenty. We'll get a gain of about 7, and that's a first down Penn State. So they go with a little bit of a quarterback draw. They motioned out the slot receiver, kind of gave a real good look, like a quick screen out to the outside, and then they come back with a QB draw underneath. First down Penn State, 12:30 remains in this first half. Doubles to the left, H-back to the right. They go with an inside zone, fake it. Quarterback looks like he was going to throw a little quick screen out to the left. Will just keep it himself and will get a gain of about 4. So positive yardage. Almost every play on this drive so far for Penn State has the ball moving. Butcher Block says Dolphins about to get Thanos tomorrow. I'm guessing they're playing the Patriots tomorrow, huh? I mean, is Brady and them even going to play, though? That's the thing. So we got traditional spread formation here. Doubles. Back offset to the right. Goes inside zone. Fakes it. Quick screen out to the right. 20, 15, 10, 5. He's too fast. Touchdown. Penn State, or did he step out? Did he step out? First and goal. He stepped out. This was actually a bad ball. They throw a little quick screen out, puts it behind him, but then he makes a really good move. They're going to say he stepped out at the 2-yard line. So first and goal, Penn State from the 2. A lot of miscommunication right now by Penn State. The safety, number 12, who came down, really stopped his feet. Should have kept pressing him to the sidelines, but he stops his feet, gave him a chance. Boy, I tell you, that's still very close that he stepped out. There might have been some grass in between. They're reviewing this. From that angle, I think they're going to say he stepped out. That's almost too close to call. I think because they called him stepping out at the 2, that this will remain the same. It is under review, so we'll see what they say. Butcher says, great throw on that last play, tight window throw. So this quarterback, he's had some good drives. Wavy Austin's in the house. What's up, Wavy Austin, guys? He's got a great channel too. Check his channel out as well, especially if you like gaming. He's a Fortnite gamer, and he's constantly on the grind. So what's up, Wavy Austin? Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hope you're enjoying your break. Life with T. Will says that was close. Yeah, I mean, he is tight, like tight wire stepping right there. But they're going to say call confirmed. They're going to say stepped out. So we got 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Memphis defense is not even on the field. They're just now getting out there, so they're going to have to let them sub here. We got 10 people in the box. Appreciate everybody being here. Hit that like button. Help out this stream, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. 1st and goal, Penn State. This drive so far, 7 plays, 44 yards. We got back offset to the right, H-back to the left. And split zone, handoff. This one goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Penn State now ties it up, and pending an extra point, will regain the lead. Memphis, that's an 8-play drive for Penn State, 45 yards, taking 3 minutes, 27 seconds off the clock. Memphis has really controlled this game, but finding themselves in scoring positions and having drives stall out, forcing them to kick 2 field goals is the reason why they're going to be down in this game. Penn State extra point is good. Penn State takes the lead 14 to 13 in what's been a game that I think Memphis has really controlled, but they've got to put touchdowns up on the board instead of field goals. Penn State with the lead. We got 16 in the box, guys. Appreciate everybody. Hit that like button. Appreciate everybody being here. We got a great game going on here. Wavy Austin says, how's your break been? It's been great. It's been great. He said, Merry Christmas to you as well. He says, I like your layout. Like how you have your sub count on the screen. Nice, right? Live count. That's live count right there. And also, if we get anybody new in here, Wavy Austin, who has not subscribed to the Coach Plays, if you want to consider doing so, do it, and you will have an animation come at the center of the screen giving you a big shout out. So maybe we'll get a new subscriber and you get to see that little animation. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, guys, 14 to 13, 11-14 left to play in this first half. Penn State with a big answering drive there. So we've got a highly competitive game. We've got a great game we're watching. So this is a lot of fun. This has been good so far. But yeah, Wavy Austin, appreciate you being in here. Got a lot of great games, great college football games today, guys. So everybody sit back and enjoy it. I was going to do a live watch along of the playoff games, but we're going to go out tonight, kind of celebrate an early birthday for my wife. Got to take care of the wife, guys, so I'm going to do that. We got 18 in the box. Appreciate everybody being here. Hit that thumbs up. That helps out the stream. Share it out if you could possibly. That helps it out. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the Coach Plays, consider doing so. We've got a lot of great content here. We have a lot of fun. Join the family. Butcherblog says, State ran the ball down all over Memphis on that drive. That's what Memphis has to continue to do. When they have struggled in this game, it's when they went past happy. They had 2 drives go 3 and out with 6 pass plays. They have to keep the ball on the ground because that offensive line is overpowering the defensive line of Memphis. I mean, Memphis ain't got those bigger boys like Penn State does. They've got to find a way to keep that ball on the ground. And it's helping out the play action. But Memphis has had success when Penn State just wants to throw the ball around the yard. So Memphis needs to answer here. This will be a very interesting drive coming down here. And Life with T. Will says, happy wife, happy life. I've just been married for 6 months now, so I'm learning it. But I'm surviving it. It's been great. I love my wife. This one kicked in and out of the end zone. So Memphis going to get this ball back on the 25. 11-14 remains in this first half. Memphis now trotting back out on offense. After really kind of controlling this game, they find themselves down now 14-13 because they've had drives stall and have to just end in field goals. They come out in a pistol formation look. We'll see if they stay there. They do a lot of pre-snap motion, so we'll see. Twins to the bottom of your screen. Tight end, flanker to the top. And this is going to be a false start or delay a game. Delay a game, so not a good start for Memphis on this drive here. Rob Perna's in the house. What's up, Rob? Hey, I appreciate you, Rob. Man, thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. I'm hoping you had a great Christmas. Just want to let you know I'm still thinking about you, praying for you. Appreciate you being here, Rob. Thank you very much. Sammy Webb's in. You from Tennessee? Yes, I am. I'm repping the Vandy show right now. I'm actually from just outside of Nashville, Sammy Webb. Appreciate you joining the stream, though. Yeah, I'm just outside of Nashville. So here we go. 2nd and 15. Memphis down 14-13. Here we go. We got an empty formation. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Twins to the top. They get a free blitzer. Ball's on the ground. Fumble. And Memphis somehow recovers that ball. Penn State had a chance to just scoop it and score. And sometimes it's best just to get right back down on the ball. But yes, they have a free blitzer come right through the center and the guard. No one picks it up. Takes a free shot. Quarterback's got to do a better job of holding on to that ball. Penn State could have just fell on it. He tries to scoop and score. Memphis retains it. 21 forced fumbles on the year for Penn State now. That's the most in college football. 3rd and 24. Memphis probably just going to have to be safe here and just run a draw. That's going to be my guess. They get a Penn State guy offside, so they get a free play here. He's going to take that shot, and this one's intercepted by Penn State, but that will not count as they drew him offsides. Very smart play by the quarterback when you get that free flag to just take that shot. This is going to bring up now a 3rd and 19 situation here. Life with T. Will says, Sammy, you in Tennessee also? Yeah, Life with T. Will is also a Tennessean. He's in Chattanooga. Sammy Webb says, yes, born and raised in this great state. What part of Tennessee are you at, Sammy? Butcher's Block says, I'm from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Yep, Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk is a big Boston fan, guys. He has a great channel. He covers all the Boston sports out there. NBA fan for me. I'm a Celtics fan, so I love watching his Celtics stream. So here we go, 3rd and 19. Quarterback steps in, gets hosed by the defensive end, just slung down by the back of his jersey. Sack, and now this Penn State defense has life. And Memphis going to have to punt this football. Not the drive Memphis needed. And now Penn State's starting to wake up. They just got a 4-man front here on defense. And just bullied the left guard of Memphis. This one could have been a horse collar. Yetur Gross Matus is his name. I probably just butchered it. 9.5 sacks, 14 tackles for a loss this year. That leads the all Big Ten. So 4th and 29, Memphis going to have to punt it out of their own, way back in their own territory. So this is going to be, he's way in his end zone. He's about 9 yards deep in his end zone. So they got to find a way to get this punt off. Penn State's looking at another great field position starting out this drive. Memphis gets the punt off, and this is not a good punt. Not a good punt. We'll see where the ref marks it. He's already at the 40. He's now at the 35. And he's going to mark this one down at the 33. So not a good punt there. Not a good series. Penn State, who has hung around this first half, finally putting the ball on the ground, find themselves up 14-13 with the ball on the 33-yard line. So we'll see. Life with T. Will. Okay, Sammy, I'm in Chattanooga from Lewisburg, Tennessee. I stayed in Laverne and the Murfreesboro for some years. In a small town, Monterey, right by Cookeville. Okay, I know where you're at, Sammy. That's awesome. We got some Tennesseans in here. That's always great. Life with T. Will, the Heat for NBA. So you're a big Heat fan. You had some good years there when you had LeBron and Wade and Bosh. Not so much now, is it? He goes, okay, I used to party in Cook, Vegas in my younger days. That's where a lot of people party. Ethan Crisp is in the house. He says, what's up, boys? What's up, Ethan? Hit that like button for me. That helps out the stream. Appreciate you being here. Hope you and your family had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you're enjoying your break. Wavy Austin, I unsubscribed on another account and subscribed back, and I didn't see my name on the screen. Well, that's poopy. I've got it on there. Let's see. Subscriber alert. Let me see. I'm going to test something here, and we'll see if it pops up. I'm going to do a test subscribe. Let's go all widgets. No, let's go alert boxes. So be on the lookout, Wavy Austin. I'm going to kind of do a little test subscribe here. We'll see if that pops up. Mandy Golden Goddess fan is in the house. She says, go Penn State. Mandy, I don't think I've ever seen you. Appreciate you joining the stream. Penn State is now starting to wake up, playing a lot better in this game. So, this is a great game. Yep, there it is. There, it popped up. Oh, I got to put that over top of that. So that did pop up there, Wavy Austin. I don't know if you see that. Let me fix that, though. Go subscriber alert. I got to put it over on top of everything now. We've got 2 new subscribers in the house. We've up to 473. Appreciate y'all, guys. Appreciate y'all very much. Ethan Chris says, nah, go Memphis. That's great. All right, so Penn State in great field position. 9:01 left to play in this first half. 1st and 10, ball's about on the 33. Twins to the top of the screen. Play action here. And in trouble and sacked. That's going to be his second sack of the night. Wilson, number 38. This is going to bring up about a 2nd and 15 now. I'm just going with the Penn State because Saquon Barkley played with them, and I'm a Giants fan, by the way. Hey, that's fine. No worries. No worries there. Saquon Barkley's a dude. They do a little read option here. Quarterback pulls it 30, 25. Now brought down. He runs out of bounds about at the 22-yard line. Huge play action there. This quarterback isn't the fastest guy out there, but he's pretty mobile. 1st down, Penn State. No one honored the quarterback there. Gets a decent block by the tight end. 1st and 10 now. They do a little split zone here. Now pulls it out. Throws it to the tight end. 10, 5. Trucks over a guy. He's now going to be pushed out about the 2-yard line. What a play there. They have the tight end in an H-back formation, offset in a wing position to the right. They run split zone play action. He pulls it, dumps it to the tight end. Heck of a play call there if they have not showed that all game. Tight end lowers the boom shoulder on that corner. Now to the 2, inside zone, touchdown Penn State. Memphis has to answer this next drive. As I said it all throughout this game that Memphis, I thought, was controlling this game. Not anymore. 4 plays, 32 yards, topped off by a 2-yard touchdown run by Devin Ford. Penn State, pending an extra point, will go up 21-13 on Memphis. Memphis has had 2 3-and-outs now, deep in their own territory, resulting in Penn State getting the ball in great field position, about 40 yards, and they have taken advantage of it. 7:47 remains in this first half. We'll see what Memphis can do. We'll see if they can answer the bell back. But tight end with a little slip out, lowering the shoulder. I mean, Penn State's starting to play some big boy football now. But yeah, guys, we're up to 473. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the 2 new subscribers. I've got a goal. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by January 1st. We might fall just short of that, but the growth has been incredible. Whenever we get to 500 subscribers, we're going to do a Coach Plays YouTube hoodie giveaway, so that should be fun. So I appreciate everybody. Hopefully, I wish my alert box would work. Let's test subscriber again. We'll see if this one works. The alert box worked there, so maybe it will work for the other ones now. See here. Kind of working through some things right now. 7:47 left in the first half. Penn State up 21-13, guys. 21-13. Let's go ahead and do this one. Victor, servant of the living God, subscribed to my YouTube channel earlier, so I want to give him a shout out. Appreciate you. And then Fishing with Grizzly Whiskers subscribed just a couple days ago, so shout out with you. I appreciate you. So, yeah, we got 19 in the box, guys. Holy cow. Appreciate everybody being here. Hit that like button. That helps out the stream. Share it if you can. That helps out as well. And if you haven't yet thought about subscribing to the Coach Plays YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Join the family. We got a lot of great content here. We do a lot of live watch-alongs. We're going to start doing a lot more of them. We play some games on here. I've got some entertainment videos as well. So we have a lot of fun on here, so I appreciate y'all. (21-13) is the score. Of course, we've got some big games tonight. LSU, Oklahoma, Ohio State, Clemson. We've got a few new people in the chat. I've already asked a few earlier in the chat. What's your opinion on these playoff games tonight? Who do you think goes to the national championship? Give us some why. Give us some reasoning behind it. Who do you think wins between LSU and Oklahoma? Who do you think wins between Ohio State and Clemson? I'll give you mine again. I think Clemson feels a little slighted, and I think they get the win over Ohio State. I think LSU is the best team right now with the way that defense is playing, paired up with that offense. I think I think LSU beats Oklahoma. I think you're going to see an LSU versus Clemson national championship game. I think that'd be a great one. Now, with that being said, I would love to see LSU versus Ohio State as well. So, either way, I think we're in for a treat. 1st and 10, Penn State. See what they can get cooking here. Quads to the top of your screen. They show a little quick screen there. Not there. Quarterback will now tuck it. We'll get a game of about 5 or 6. Good first down play. They kind of show a little wide receiver quick screen, but they try to go off of that with something a little bit deeper. Penn State does a really good job. My fault. Memphis is your offense right now. Memphis now with H-back to the left. Go wide receiver quick screen out. Gets to the 20. Will now get pushed forward to about the 22. That's going to be good enough. First down, Memphis. Very important drive here for Memphis. They need to find a way to answer. Brady White, the 6'3" junior quarterback, 59 passing touchdowns, third in school history. He has 7 games with 300-plus passing yards. So they like to throw it. They're going to throw it here, throwing deep down to about the midfield 50-yard line. This one out of the reach of the intended wide receiver, incomplete, 2nd and 10. I like the shots on first down, but while, yes, this is a passing team, Memphis has got to find ways to get some more plays on the ground because Penn State is starting to key on their pass plays. I really needed to get a bottle of water. Here we go. We got Twins to the bottom of the screen. This one's going to be false start. False start. You talking about on defense, I'm guessing, Butcher? Yeah, they've been in a lot of zone. And for that matter, Penn State has been playing a lot more man than zone. And number 29 for Penn State is a dude. He's been locked up on Memphis. So here we go, 2nd and 15, another bad penalty that hurts Memphis. They got trips to the bottom of your screen, back offset to the left. They swing the back out. They do a little tunnel screen to a wide receiver, makes a man miss. He's got to get up the field. He just dances. And this one goes for no gain, 3rd and 15. At some point, you've got to go forward. They don't do a good job there with that tunnel screen. 3rd and 15. This has been 3 drives now for Memphis that they've had some bad penalties that have hurt them, and if they don't find a way to pick this one up, Penn State's going to once again have a great starting position. Back offset, quarterback sprints out to the left, fires this one, almost intercepted. This one's going to be incomplete, bringing up 4th and 15, and Memphis is going to have to punt again. We've got 28 in the box, people. Appreciate everybody being here. Hit that like button. Join the conversation. We got a great game here. Quarterback tried to sprint out. He gets a pretty good block by the running back here. They're trying to run a little bit of a flood concept there. They've got a deep out and a deep hitch, but that one doesn't go well for them. And so now they're going to have to punt. Memphis is going to have to play some defense. 6:10 left to go in this half. And what was a great start for Memphis has now turned in the wrong way. This is now a great punt. See where this ref marks it. They just went away from the screen. I think he's going to mark it close to about the 30-yard line. So Memphis needs to find a way to play defense here. 21-13 Penn State. And what really was a game that was, I thought, dominated by Penn State or by Memphis early in the first quarter. Besides just a Penn State good they had a good run, but then this second quarter has been all Penn State. As you can tell, they've got 14 points to Memphis 0 in this second quarter. Memphis needs to find a way to play defense right here. Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. Coach, I think Memphis playing too conservative on both sides of the ball. What do you think? Yeah, I don't know if conservative might be the answer as far as defense, because I think, honestly, Penn State's now starting to play better on offense. I think they're starting to run the ball more, and I think they're overmatching this Memphis defensive line. On offense, this is a passing offense. They love to throw the ball around the yard, and I honestly, I think they need to run the ball more. I think Penn State's locking it down. I think they're playing a lot more man. I think they got some dudes as far as corners that you'll see in the NFL, and I think Memphis is just struggling. But with that being said, this quarterback has thrown a few dots in this game that's hit receivers right in the hands and that have fallen short. So receivers got to pick up their game. And then also, they got to stop having penalties deep in their own territory. They've had some penalties in their own territory that has really cost some drives for Memphis, and it's resulted in Penn State having short field. This is now going to be about the deepest field position they've had here in this second quarter, going to have the ball close to their own 30. So Memphis has to find a way to swap the field position in this game, get a 3-and-out, and let's see what Memphis can do here. But Penn State has answered. James Franklin and Penn State, they've had a really good second quarter, and we'll see. 6:01 left in this first half. Penn State in your 2019 Cotton Bowl lead Memphis Tigers 21-13. We got 17 in the box. Appreciate everybody being here. We got 21 likes as of what I can see. That's great. That's awesome. The most likes the Coach Plays has had in a live stream has been, I think, 43. So if we can get close to there, that would be insane. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Nittany Lions of Penn State. They've got trips to the right, back offset to the right. We've seen a lot of shotgun in this game. Hardly any under center, if any. And here we go. Memphis showing blitz. They go with an inside zone, and here we go. 50, 40, 35, 30. They won't catch them. Touchdown, Penn State, and they have opened this game up. Memphis comes with a blitz, and Penn State did very good job of picking that blitz up, washing it down. Journey Brown, 56-yard touchdown run, topping off a one-play 56-yard drive lasting 10 seconds. Memphis has got to find – they've got to find a way to answer. This has slipped away from them very quickly all of a sudden. They blitz here, and they pick up that blitz well, and there was no one behind that blitz to help out. And just like that, in what has been the worst field position for Penn State in this second half, or in this second quarter, didn't matter. 56-yard touchdown run. So they walk the backer up to weak side A gap. And this offensive line does a good job of washing everybody down. Then your safety runs down into the box. He gets washed down by an offensive lineman, and there's no one there. The safety walks too far up into the box on the weak side. The back does a really good job of going from cloudy to clear, bouncing it outside. Next thing you know, you've got a big play. That's now his second rushing touchdown of the day. Life with T. Will said, yeah, it's getting nasty. Yeah, I'm surprised by this one a little bit. Man, Memphis really came out looking strong. Penn State struggled to stop them and struggled to get anything on offense. And now Memphis, a team that had a lot of confidence, I think they look very distraught right now. So we'll see if they can get an answer back here. 1st and 10, still 5:51 left in this first half. They're going to get the ball on the 25. They need offensive firepower desperately. So here we go, Memphis. Going with a pistol formation. They got tight end and an H-back to the right. So they're going with a little power set. They now switch over to the left. Quarterback is now under center for the first time. Here comes a wide receiver jet. He gets it to the 25. Gets met at the 30-yard line. They get a gain of about 4. They're going to be down at the 29. So now here goes Memphis on another up-tempo quick. They got twins to the right, H-back to the – or twins to the top, H-back to the top, back offset to the left. Play action, little quick out here to the wide receiver. That's good for a first down. Good high percentage throw right there from Memphis. Let's see if they can get some chains moving now. So here we go. Go back with a pistol. H-back to the right. Play action. Looking deep down the field. He'll now throw it to about 11 yards down the field. Wide receiver catches it. Fumbles the ball. There's now a big pile up. The ball is still loose, and Memphis is going to come up with it. Holy cow. Memphis incredibly lucky there these wide receivers are either dropping passes or they are putting the ball on the ground after a catch. This was a great throw by the quarterback, great catch. And it is a catch, and the wide receiver just eventually drops it. So they're going to say 2nd and 1, quick wide receiver screen, 45-50. Now running out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. That's a real quick first down. I love the play call there. Up tempo, 2nd and 1. Get it out in space to a playmaker. Let him get the first down. Memphis now rolling. 4:27 left to play in this first half. Memphis needs a score desperately. Play action, quarterback looking deep, throws it deep down the field. He's got a man. Heck of a throw, heck of a catch. Memphis 1st and goal from about the 4-yard line. That's number 10, Coxey on the receiver. This was about double coverage. The corner was on his back. The safety was coming back over top. White, the quarterback, drops this one in the basket. First down. Boy, did Memphis need that. This quarterback is 4 for 4, 67 yards on this drive now. He's got 34 plays of 40-plus yards. That's the most in the FBS, and he has 2 today. Memphis has to find a way to put this one in the end zone. So they're going to have a stoppage of play here. And timeout Memphis. Boy, what a throw. I mean, so they go with a pistol formation, H-back to the right. They're going to do a little bit of play action here. They're going to block 7. Only a 3-man route. Throws it deep down the field, and this quarterback just puts the ball on the money, the only place it needed to be. And great concentration. I mean, this wide receiver takes a shot by the safety coming over top. Great concentration by Coxey here. Big play that Memphis needed. 1st and goal from the 4. 3:48 left in this half. DeMonte Coxey, he's a junior receiver. He has 7 targets today. 3 catches, 88 yards. He's a good-looking player. So here we go. H-back to the left. They go with split zone. He bounces it to the outside. Going to get this one to about the 2, and then he's pushed out. Wanted to go inside with it, but they was not having that. He has to bounce it out. He gets to the 2. 2nd and goal. The clock's going to still run. 3:40 left to play in this first half, and I think this is good for Memphis to kind of let this clock chew a little bit to not give Penn State as much time. They're going to have plenty of time, but we'll see here. Tight end, they're heavy to the right. Wildcat formation, tight end, H-back to the right. Another fullback, offset right. They go power left, powering his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Big answer there, and Memphis back on the board this time for the first time in the second quarter. They like the Wildcat formation in goal line situation. Kenneth Gainwell for a 1-yard touchdown, topping off a 7-play, 75-yard drive that took 2 minutes, 36 seconds off the clock. They go with a power scheme run here. And the back, following his fullback, lowers his shoulder. He's close. I think they're going to keep. I mean, the ball, he came down on the goal line. But I think they're going to keep this. Memphis now look like they got a little bit of life back left in them. They are reviewing this. This is not the angle that we need to see. Here's a good angle here. That knee's not down yet. I tell you, they might get him just shy of this end zone. I think that elbow hits first and the ball's not across, but it might not be conclusive evidence. That's what they're talking about. It might be indisputable evidence. The call on the field was a touchdown, so that's critical when we're thinking about these situations here. Life with T. Will says, yeah, that was close. It was. We'll see what the call is here. Touchdown. So they're going to get it. Ruling on the field, call confirmed. So when they say confirmed, that means that they had evidence of seeing that ball cross the goal line. So they're going to give that to them. Memphis with a much-needed touchdown there. It's now 28-19. Be interesting to see if they go for two here or kick the field goal. They kick the extra point. I agree. Don't chase points yet. 28-20 is the score. Memphis with a big answer there with 3:15. The Carter family, another great stream. Coach, guys, don't forget to hit that like button for the host. I appreciate you, the Carver family. Guys, check out his channel. I'm a little biased. He has a great one. That's my brother there. We're up to 474. We've gained 3 subscribers in this stream so far. That's awesome. I really wish my my notification emoji was working, but I'll kind of work on that. But, yeah, guys, check out the Carver family. He's got a great channel with him and his son, Lucas. And just they really do a lot of stuff. They have a lot of entertainment stuff. So, great channel there. Check himself out. So, 17th ranked Memphis, 20. 10th ranked Penn State, 28. Penn State 10-2 on the year with some tough losses to like Ohio State. Memphis 12-1 on the year. We've got a good bowl game here. Memphis with a much needed answer. Now they got to answer on defense. Penn State, despite if they have a great run back here, Memphis is going to get Penn State in a long field position change here, so we'll see. 3:15 remains. Plenty of time. Plenty of time for Memphis as well. They could get a stop, get the ball back. So we'll see. Kicking this one off. This one's going to make it all the way in and out of the end zone. So that's going to mean Penn State football at the 25-yard line. Journey Brown, the running back for Penn State, when they have decided to give him the ball, he's had a lot of success. Now, I think if Penn State wants to keep a great chance of them winning this game, I think they continue to feed him and have play action off of him. They do go inside zone here, and there he goes, 35-40, 45-50, 45-40. It's a track meet. They finally catch him, but a huge dagger run by Penn State. This one's going to be all the way down to Memphis 30. Holy cow, Memphis needing defense. Penn State goes on the ground. They go quick, no huddle here, doubles, back offset. They go zone again, 30, and now squeaks through and gets a gain of about 3 there. But they're doing what I say they need to do, put the ball on the ground. They go inside zone on that first play. They get a little bit of a crease, and there's no center field help for Memphis. The corner has to track them down. And now if you're Memphis, you gotta find a way to just hold them. Here we go, split zone. They now fake it, play action. Quarterback looked for that H-back little dump pass. Wasn't there. He gets down. He gets as much as he can, gain of 2. Third down, going to be 3rd and 3. Memphis has to find a way to get off the field. They have got to find a way to get off the field. 2:10 left to play in this first half. Trips to the left. They go inside zone. 20. Pushes forward for the first down to the 18-yard line, and they are now in the red zone. First down, Penn State. They have put the ball on the ground this drive, and they are driving it down Memphis' throat. Memphis right now not having the bodies up front. Inside zone again, and once again we got a gain of about 5 yards. Guys, Penn State's not doing anything crazy. They're running inside zone over and over again. They're changing up the formation a little bit here and there, putting some window dressing. But they have called inside zone every play of this drive except for once, and they try to do a play action. Trips to the left. Right here they do zone. Quarterback will now keep it. They do a little read option zone there. He'll get a gain of 2. Going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Memphis has got to find a way to bend, but don't break. Penn State calls a timeout. Minute 20 left. 3rd and 4 coming up. 28-20 Penn State lead. Life with T. Will says, at the Carver family. Gives some fist bump emojis and says, how are you? Carol Carver, look at this. Hey, honey, looking good. My wife is in the house. Hello, wifey. I was talking about you earlier. Life with T. Will. He knows how it is. He said, happy wife, happy life. We had that conversation. Life with T. Will. There's my wife. She's checking out the stream. Look at that, being very supportive. Penn State, 3rd and 4, big situation here. H-back to the left. They will go fake play action. Quarterback will now keep it. Diving head first. Did this ball come loose? It did. Or no, now they're going to call him down. Quarterback dove for the first down. He got plenty of it. He got the first down. The ball came loose. Memphis picked it up, was running with it, and then they called it down. So let's see the replay here. Quarterback, he's definitely down. Definitely down. Penn State will pick up the first down here. Will now have it 1st and goal, I believe inside the 10, if not inside the 5. Butcher's Patriots Talk says, wifey in the house. Yes, she is. Carol Carver says, all good things, I hope. All great things. Play action here. Quarterback, nothing going there. Will now throw it in and out of the end zone. Minute 4 left to go. Going to be 2nd and goal. Brayton's now in the house. He said, oof. Come on, Memphis. Brayton, I don't know what's happening, man. Memphis started out this game strong and have lost a lot of confidence in their defensive game. When it really comes down to Penn State has put the ball on the ground and Memphis can't stop it. 2nd and goal, 1:04 left to play in this first half. Penn State in the shotgun, back offset to the right. H-back in a wing to the right. Also tight end to the right. Play action. Quarterback keeps it, takes a shot as he's going to be brought down about to the 4-yard line. This is going to bring up 3rd and goal. They tried to go with a little play action there, but was not very good as the back went to the opposite way. Brayton says, Bobby. Yep, Bobby's in the house. Third and goal, 56 seconds remain. Penn State now takes the timeout. Memphis desperately needs to find a way to hold Penn State to a field goal. Desperately. So here we go. 3rd and goal. Penn State getting ready to come back out on the field. Yeah, I am surprised on that. Why would Penn State call a timeout there? You think they would let it tick down a little bit, then call a timeout. I mean, Memphis, the high-powered offense, if they can score quick. So here we go. We got trips to the bottom of the screen, single receiver to the right, back offset to the right, quarterback in a shotgun. Takes a snap, looks, quick slant, got his man, got a pick, and he's also got 6. Touchdown, Penn State. They run a little pick concept there at the bottom of the screen. It does not get called for a penalty. They execute it very well, and Johan Dotson completes a 4-yard touchdown reception, topping off a 10-play, 75-yard drive, taking off 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Here you see the tight end. Holy cow, that is... I guess they're going to kind of say that was a quick screen because he didn't pick him. He blocked him. So they call a little quick screen. I guess he was behind the line of scrimmage there. So touchdown Penn State. We talked about Memphis needing a big stop. And on the first play, they get a gain of about a 40-yard run. And then it was off to the races from there. Penn State extra point is good. 35-20 Penn State leads. It is 51 seconds left to go, so we'll see if Memphis can do anything coming back. But, man, Memphis had a heck of a drive earlier, right before this drive, got it back to 28-20, and the defense lets them down. The wife says, see you in 10. All right, be safe. Be safe, babe. Hope you had a good morning. Brayton says, are you doing any other bowl games? Yeah, I'll probably do some more bowl games. I won't be doing anything today. Earlier had planned on doing the playoff games, but we're gonna celebrate my wife's birthday a little early today. So we're gonna go out and we're gonna have a good time tonight downtown. So won't be doing the playoff games, but we'll definitely do the championship game. And I would love to do the Rose Bowl. So I'll kind of look and see the schedule, and we'll see about what we can do. We'll do multiple games. So I think this has been a great stream. I think I've had a lot of fun. Hope y'all guys have had a lot of fun. And hopefully we still got a great second half here. Penn State has stretched this thing out 35-20 in a game that was really Memphis was doing great early in this game. So hopefully this game can get back on the right track and we can have a great second half. But Memphis is going to have to step up their game on defense. So here we go. They go with an empty set, trips to the top of the screen, twins to the right. Quick slant here. He's got his man. 35, makes a man miss, will now be quickly brought down at 37. And in college football, that will stop the clock once you get a first down. So 44 seconds remain. Quarterback White will take it back. Look, quick hitch here to the 40. He needs to get out of bounds. And I guess they're going to say he did get out of bounds. Very lucky to get out of bounds there as he first went inside. That's only going to be a gain of a couple, though. 32 seconds left to go. Memphis still has 2 timeouts, though. Memphis could desperately use just a field goal here. Staying with that same empty formation, trips to the top, twins to the below. And this one intercepted. Oh, wow, they're going to call incomplete. Quarterback had a slant route that was completely covered, but because he was facing some heat in his face, this quarterback just decides to throw it. This is incomplete, but the quarterback gets away with one there, throws a terrible ball. Butcher Block says, Coach, that new look on the OBS is sharp, man. Really dig it. You'll be surprised how much that can help growth your channel. Oh, yeah, I love it, man. Here we go. Looking deep. Steps up in the pocket. Will have to step back away. He's got some time maneuvering around. Finds a man for a first down cross midfield to the 46, 48. First down, but there is only 16 seconds left. He does get out of bounds, though. So can they find a way to get in field position? They can throw to the middle of the field. They still got 2 timeouts, so the whole field is open here. Quarterback took a lot of time there. They need about 12 yards to get in field goal position. Trips to the top of the screen. Will now throw a quick out route about 8 yards down the field. They get it. 11 seconds left. Second down coming up. Second about 3, so that was a gain of 7. They need roughly 6 more yards to get in field goal range, but that would still be a long field goal. 11 seconds here. This would be a win for Memphis if they could at least get some points on the board here. Trips to the top of the screen, back offset away. Look, quick throw. Got his man, first down, in field goal range, 6 seconds left. And I think they call timeout. They do burn a timeout. It'll be interesting to see if they try to run one more play here or do they go ahead and take a field goal chance. They got 6 seconds, so they got time, but they can't have a play that takes a lot of time. They would have to run a quick out, get down, and call a timeout or get out of bounds. So we'll see what they do here, then I'll get back to the chat. 35-20, Penn State leads. Memphis trying to put up a late field goal here late in this half. 1st and 10. They do put 2 seconds back on the clock. They've got 8 seconds now. So Memphis, I definitely think you call one more play here. Well, no, they don't. Riley Patterson comes on. Now there is a stoppage of play. Penn State calls a timeout. If you're Memphis, do you not consider maybe making one more play here? 8 seconds left on the play. I think they're just going to keep the field goal unit out and take a shot here at points. So offense does come back on the field. They go with an empty set, trips to the bottom of your screen, twins to the top. They go quick out. Does he get out of bounds? He does. 3 seconds left to go. That is a great play there. Wide receiver needs to be a little bit more aware of getting out of the bounds as quick as he can. But he does. 3 seconds left to go. They get another gain of 6 yards there to help out this field goal. I think that's a great call. And I think that's a terrible mistake by Penn State to call a timeout. They call a timeout to ice a field goal kicker that's been great. But not only that, you got 8 seconds left. They allow them to get the offense back out and to get a few more yards. So here comes the field goal kicker out to attempt his third field goal of the day. This is a 44-yard attempt. He did hit like a 48 earlier. Snap, set, kick, and it's good. So big points for Memphis right there before the half. I think that was bad coaching by James Franklin calling a timeout there. So at halftime, we're going to see Penn State 35, Memphis 23. So it is a 12-point game. With this Memphis team who can put up a lot of points, it's definitely still a game. So that was a really good first half. In what was a first half that started out strong for Memphis. They led the first quarter 13-7. But really dominated that whole game in the first quarter. Not so much in the second quarter. Penn State puts up 28 points on the board in the second quarter to Memphis only 10. And that's how we are at a 35-23 game. Memphis is going to have to find ways to play better on defense here in the second half. And they're going to have to find a way to stop that run game of Penn State, because ever since they put the ball on the ground, like I was calling for earlier in the game, Penn State's got it a lot better. So let's go back to the chats here a little bit. Carver family says, still a lot of time for Memphis to come back. Penn State just took control of this second quarter. They sure did, man. The Carver family says, life at T. Will. Hey man, just seen you. Shout me out. I'm doing good. What about you? Butcher's Block of Patriots Talk. Tigers still in this game. Absolutely. With that offense, they are still in this game. And also, Penn State opened up this game with the ball first. So Memphis is going to get this ball in the second half. You at least put another field goal on the board or find a way to get 7. And a lot of good momentum coming there for Memphis. So that was very big. And look, I like James Franklin as a coach, but I think he dropped the ball on that one. I don't think with 8 seconds left to go, Memphis has the field goal team out. I mean, the kicker is a good kicker to begin with, and I don't know if you ice them. It's already a long kick. It would have been like a 50-yard kick. I don't think you ice them there. They've already got it out. You force him just to kick that and make them make a 50-yard. But instead, they call a timeout. 8 seconds left to go. That gives Memphis more time to think about it. They bring their offense back out. They get a quick out route. They get about 6 more yards. Now, a 51 or 52-yard field goal kick is now a 44-yard field goal kick. And Memphis takes advantage of it, had plenty of leg. And Memphis is on the board 23-35. So I think that was a little bit of a bad coaching decision there by James Franklin. But we'll see if that does anything. So you see, I've got all these. I've got this. I'll be right back here. I'm going to take a little break here, but we're going to keep it on this screen here. We are at halftime, guys. 35-23 in what's been a high-scoring game between Penn State and Memphis. It's been a fun one, and hopefully we have a fun second half. Stick around, guys. We're gonna see this one through, and should be a lot of fun down here in the stretch. And we'll see if Memphis can find a way to get themselves back in this game, get some defense going, and get it corrected. But I'm gonna take me just a little bit of break. I'm gonna get me some water. I'm gonna use the bathroom, and I'll be right back. But we'll keep it up on this stream here, guys. All right, YouTube, we are back. Make sure that everything's good on my end and your end. And we are in halftime here of this game. Let me roll back through the comments here. Sorry, guys, had to take me a little bit of a break. Zach Manali is in the house. I appreciate you being here. Don't think I've ever seen you on my stream before, so I appreciate you. Looks like you were someone from Butcher's Block. That community is awesome, so I appreciate you. Miami Canes Productions in the house. What's up, Miami Canes? I did check out some of your streams on that Sportscaster, man. I've never seen Sportscaster. I've got the app down, so hopefully I can check you out sometime. Anthony Holmes is in the house. He says, "Hey, Colt, your dad said to stop by and say hi." What's up, Anthony Holmes? Yeah, I appreciate you doing that. My dad had another great stream this morning. Anthony, hope you're doing good this morning. Got any big plans for today, Anthony? Appreciate you stopping by. As always, guys, when you get in here, please hit that like button, man. It always helps out the stream. I think we're at 23 or something like that. Would love to see how high we can get this thing. I think the highest it's ever been is 43 for me, so it's been pretty good. RQ3 is in the house. He says, "What's up? The coach plays." RQ3, appreciate you being here, man. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you being here. I cannot remember if I've seen you before. Look like another Butcher's Block community person. So, Butcher's Block, man, you've got a great community. Appreciate everybody being here. So, as they get ready to kind of get this game started back and get ready for the second half, we'll kind of go over a little bit again. Memphis started out strong in this game. Penn State struggled slowing them down on offense, and Penn State was slow out of the gate besides one big run. And Memphis led the first quarter 13-7, but then it was a Penn State second quarter. Penn State put the ball on the ground a lot more in the second quarter, and that offensive line just looks like it's overpowering the defensive line of Memphis. And Penn State gets 28 on the board in the second quarter alone to just Memphis 10. Memphis does get a big field goal there at the end to get this thing within 12. Memphis also gets the ball back to start this second half. So this is a game. Like, this game's not over by any means. So I still think we're in for a really good game. If Memphis can find a way to slow down that Penn State running attack, then I think it could be a really good game. So we'll look into that as they're getting ready to kick this thing off in the second half. Anthony Holmes says, "Thinking about going fishing." Anthony, I forget where you're from. Of course, I'm from Middle Tennessee, and the weather here right now is just great. I actually think you might be from Kentucky. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I have horrible memory. I always forget. But weather's been good here. I think my dad's fishing right now, so I couldn't blame you for going fishing if the weather's good in your part. So this has been a great stream so far, guys. The Coach Plays was at 471 before we started. We're up to 474, man. I appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate everybody just joining the stream, having great conversations. Penn State is kicking off this football right now to start this second half. So Memphis Tigers, that one's going to go in and out of the end zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Memphis Tigers at the 25. They're kind of talking about the Memphis Tiger weapons right now. Brady White's your quarterback. Kenneth Gainwell's your running back. DeMonte Cox is your wide receiver. And Antonio Gibson is another wide receiver for them and a back. So there's definitely a lot of weapons on this Memphis team, that's for sure. Good quick wide receiver screen to start this second half. We'll get Memphis a gain of a couple. Anthony Holmes says Kentucky. That's what I thought. Yeah, so I couldn't blame you if you went fishing. The weather has been great the past few days. 2nd and 8 for Memphis. They need a big drive to start this second half. Empty formation, trips up to the top of your screen, twins to the bottom. Real quick slant. It came open late. Quarterback didn't see it. Will now run and we'll get A gain of a few. We're going to have about a 3rd and 1 there. Slant comes open right there, but because he's got a little bit of pressure to the face, was not able to pull the trigger on that one. So here we go. It's not 3rd and 1. It's more like 3rd and 3 with the way he slid. Trips to the top of the screen, back offset away to the bottom. Quarterback White, quick slant. He's got his man to the 40, now being brought down about the 43. That's a pickup of 11 yards and a first down Memphis. So Memphis moving the ball here in this opening drive of the second half. They run a halfback swing route to the right. They got a slant coming over top of it, and they caught him in a man concept, so the slant works well. They come out with empty again, quads up to the top of your screen. Swing a receiver out, not there. Now throws it late as a check down. It is there, 45-50, 50-45-40, cuts back 35-30, now being brought down about the 25-yard line. First down and a big play for Memphis. They came out in a quad set. Your nearest receiver just kind of swings out, but they pump faked him. They was looking deeper down the field. Quarterback had a lot of pressure in his face, had to kind of boot out a little bit, and then no one covered the swing guy, so he checks it down, and he cuts back up inside the field and gets it down to the 26. They now run a jet. They reverse it, throwing back to the quarterback, got it 25, 15, 10, 5, down to the 1 yard line, and Memphis pulling out tricks here in the second half. First down to the 1. They run a jet sweep wide receiver to the left. They pitch it reverse to the receiver coming back to the right. Quarterback leaks out. No one guards them. And Memphis, 1st and goal from the 1. This is exactly what they needed. Big play by Memphis there. Quarterback actually going under center. Can you believe it? I formation. QB. Sneak. Pushes. Touchdown Memphis. And Memphis gets a much-needed gain right there, a much-needed touchdown, and Memphis is on the board, 29-35, pending an extra point. They will get it to 30, and now we'll see what this defense can do, but they was pulling out the tricks right there. Butcher Block says Memphis needs to run the ball this half. They abandoned the run too quick than last half. I agree with you, but I almost don't know if they abandoned it. I think this is an offense that just loves to pass. They get the extra point. That's a 1 yard run. I didn't quite get to see it. I know it was a 6-play. They started on the 25. So you're talking about a 6-play, 75-yard drive that takes about 3 minutes off the clock. They're showing that reverse pass again. I mean, no one on the quarterback. And he hits a wide open man, so touchdown Memphis. This is back to a game 35-30 Penn State. Memphis does exactly what they needed. So here we go, people. 17 people in the box. Appreciate everybody being here. If you're new to this stream, if you would, please hit that like button. That always helps out the stream. Share it out to your social medias. That helps grows the stream, grows the conversation in here as well. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the Coach Plays, please consider doing so. We got a lot of great content. We have a lot of fun on this channel, and we're trying to grow it. So I appreciate everybody. Memphis quarterback White is pumped. Memphis got some life. They did exactly what they needed to do in this second half. We got 21 in the box. Appreciate everybody. So now we'll see what Penn State can do to open up in their second half. You got to think at halftime Memphis defense was talking adjustments. They've got to find a way to slow down that running attack, because if they can make Penn State one-dimensional in their passing game, it showed in the first quarter, because Penn State really came out trying to be pass happy. It showed in the first quarter that Memphis was able to slow down the passing game, but the moment they got that ball on the ground and started running, play action really started kicking in. We just got a new subscriber alert there. As I just heard it, we'll see it as it comes across the screen. But that's awesome. New subscriber. Let's see who it is if it pops up. Hopefully it will pop up for me. David Sandoval, or Sandoval. Hopefully I did not just butcher your name, but big shout out to David Sandoval as the emoji's working. He just subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you, David, very much. Thank you for joining the stream, and thank you for subscribing to the Coach Plays YouTube channel. So Penn State just with a first down incompletion there. That's going to bring up second down. We are up to 475, guys. That's great. We was at 471 before this stream, so some good growth going on here. Here we go, Twins. We're in a doubles formation, back offset to the left. He throws, and this one's intercepted. Holy cow, Penn State quarterback White, or not White, the quarterback for Penn State with a very late throw. They're kind of running an out and an up. With the concept, the outside receiver's running a go, the inside receiver's running an out, and he throws this one very late. It probably looked like it was open early. He throws this ball late, and behind him, the backer, the overhanging backer, looked like he was blitzing, then peels back in a zone concept, hook curl zone, and the quarterback throws it right to him. So Memphis getting the touchdown early, getting a turnover early, now in great field position. Memphis doing exactly what they needed to get back in this game. This is just a late throw, and it's a behind throw. It's not only is it late, this had no chance of being completed. It's behind the receiver, it's low. And the linebacker is really the only one who has a chance to make this play on the ball, and he does so. And we talked about what's Memphis going to be able to do coming out in this second half. Are they going to be able to have halftime adjustments? And, well, holy cow, they do. I don't know if they're reviewing it or what. This is clearly a catch. They did review it, but it is confirmed. Interception, first down Memphis. Ball's going to be kind of around the 30-yard line, I believe. We'll see here in just a second. Trying to drink water with the top on, guys. So they're talking about the halftime speech with the interim head coach. Must have been the halftime speech. Ball is at the 30, so here we go. Twins to the bottom of the screen, back offset to the right. Play action, quarterback pump fakes and takes a sack. So that's a tough start there. Man, you've got to find ways to open up drives better. It doesn't hurt to put the ball on the ground, Memphis. Run a little quick inside zone. Try to get you a few yards to get this momentum going. Instead, they take a 9-yard sack, bring you up second and 19. They got to find a way to just not get out of field goal range here now. Back, switches to offset right. Sprint out, shovel pass back below, 40, 30, and they're going to pick up a gain. They're going to pick all that back up. They're going to get a gain of about 10 or 11 right there. They do a little bit of a sprint out to the right. Your tight end, who was on the line of scrimmage to the left, comes back across. They do a shovel pass. They get a good block that might have been blocking the back. But 11 yards, 10 yards, so now we've got 3rd and 9, back to manageable here for Memphis. Big play, 3rd and 9. They're in a regular spread set. Deuce. Back to the left. And this might be a false start. Was it encroachment, though? Nope. They're going to say false start. So, bad penalty there by Memphis. That's going to bring it to 3rd and 14. So, we'll see what they can do out of here. Number 77, Obina Easy. On the false start. He's trying to get in his pass set there just a little bit too early. Penn State was kind of showing a blitz there, so that kind of got him in a little hiccup step. So here we go, 3rd and 14, 10:58 left to go in this third quarter. Memphis with a great start to this second half. They need to at least get some points on this drive, on this turnover they got away from Penn State. Trips to the top of your screen, Twins to the below. They now will check, looking back to the sidelines. Quarterback's giving them their play. 4 down linemen for Penn State. They're bringing 4. Dropping everybody else back, throwing deep down the field. And this one's incomplete. Good coverage, number 29. I really need to know that corner's name, number 29, for Penn State, because holy cow. He's played a heck of a game. Whenever they go his way, he's got them locked down. So they have not had a lot of success going to that corner. 4th and 14 for Memphis. So we'll see if they can tack on 3 points here. Field goal kicker comes out. He is 3 for 3 on the day. He's made a 48, a 37, and a 44. Snap, set, kick, right down the pipe. 51-yard field goal attempt is good. Memphis getting it within 2, 33-35. This field goal kicker. Look, guys, I haven't watched a whole lot of Memphis football games this year. I've watched some highlights. But holy cow, they've got a kicker. They've got a kicker. 35-33. And what has been a great start to this second half for Memphis. Guys, we've got 35 in the box. Appreciate everybody being here. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't. That helps out the stream. Share it out if you haven't. That also helps grow this conversation. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the Coach Plays, consider doing so. We got a lot of great content here, and we have a lot of fun doing it. You also get your emoji, and you'll get a big shout-out on the screen. So Memphis 33, Penn State 35. Exactly what Memphis needed. They get it done. They get a quick touchdown to open up the second half. They come out. They get a defensive turnover, the first turnover on the day, I believe, for both teams. They wasn't able to get a touchdown, but they get a field goal from it. And that now, from what was a 12-point game at halftime, it's now a 2-point game, and I think we're on board for a really good game here. Miami Canes had just got home. Can't wait for the LSU-Oklahoma game. Supposed to be one well of a game. Yeah, I agree, Miami Canes. We talked about the playoff games earlier in this stream. Miami Canes, I want to hear from you. Who do you think goes in the championship game? You got LSU versus Oklahoma. Who do you think wins that one? And then you've got the big one, Ohio State versus Clemson. Who do you think wins that one? I'm saying Clemson is feeling slighted. Clemson gets the win against Ohio State. LSU takes care of Oklahoma. I think we're going to have a battle of the Tigers. I think we're going to have LSU versus Clemson. I wouldn't be shocked if Ohio State wins, but I think Clemson, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think you see 45-35, 45-42, but I think Clemson finds a way to win that game. So DC Triple OG is in the house. He says LSU. Hey, I appreciate you joining the stream. You look new to the stream. I don't think I've ever seen you. So DC Triple OG is in the house. He says LSU and Ohio State. Do you think Ohio State is just that much better than Clemson, or do you not trust Clemson? What's your reasoning for that one? Now, I'll tell you this. I'm not shocked at that, and I think that would be a heck of a championship game, and we'll definitely do a live watch-along of that. But LSU and Ohio State would be a great storyline because of Burrow coming through there. So Miami Canes says LSU wins barely over Oklahoma. I haven't heard that one a whole lot. Jalen Hurts steps up. Oklahoma. He says Ohio State versus Clemson. Clemson wins and LSU wins the final. Triple OG says, yes, sir. Titus is in the house. He says, go Bucks. 74 loves dogs in the house. He says, hey, what's up, guys? Appreciate y'all being new to the stream. Looks like we got a new subscriber, so I appreciate that, guys. Titus says, go Bucks. So I think he's banking on Ohio State to win. Boy, now the chat is going, guys. In Flames, we trust 2-1. Appreciate you being in the stream. He said, repeats are difficult. I usually bet against the defending champ for that reason. He says, Oklahoma beats LSU. You are the first one I've seen there. Penn State comes out on this next drive with a good run here of 8 yards. That's the first one I've seen saying Oklahoma beats LSU. So we'll see. I think Oklahoma's going to have to play a really good game for them to do an upset on LSU with the way that defense playing. Big run here by Penn State. They get across midfield, and now Penn State, with back-to-back runs in this next drive, now has them across midfield. Memphis going to have to tighten back up on defense because they have struggled stopping the run of Penn State. We now got a trips close formation, trips to the top of your screen. Play action pass here, looking. Ball's on the ground. Fumble. That's a sack fumble, but Penn State will fall back on it. Memphis getting to the quarterback there, bringing up a big second down here. DC Triple OG says, I'm an LSU diehard, by the way. Go Tigers. We got an LSU fan in the house. I do. Guys, we are up to 477 subscribers. I wish my emoji was working right now. I have it to where it shouts out. I'm new to this OBS. I'm new to this StreamYards. For some reason it works. For some reason it doesn't. But hopefully it will pop up soon. But I appreciate y'all. But yeah, absolutely. I think LSU beats Oklahoma at the end of the day. Here we go. We got a new one in here. BVDDCHXD is in the house. He says Oklahoma over LSU. Penn State on another big run. Going down to about... That's a 12-yard run, number 21 on the carry. First down Penn State, and they are back driving. They're back putting the ball on the ground. He says LSU defense is not good. Now, while they wasn't good earlier in the year, I think they're better now. Inside zone for Penn State. 25, breaks a tackle. 20, breaks another tackle down to the 18. And that one's going to be right at the first down marker. And yes, first down Penn State. We just got the emoji come through. I just heard the oh yes sound. We'll see who just subscribed to the Coach Plays YouTube channel. And I'll give you a big shout out. I appreciate you joining the family. Hopefully I don't miss it. Get an inside split zone run play here. That's going to be good for another 4 yards. DC Triple OG has just subscribed to the Coach Plays YouTube channel. I appreciate you, DC Triple OG. I'll make sure to check out your channel after this. Guys, we've got a lot of great channels in here. Check each other out. And I've got a lot of work I got to do after here, checking everybody out. Quarterback play action there will now be sacked. Memphis, big down there. Here we go. Third down. Memphis has got to find a way to play a little bend but don't break defense here and hold Penn State to a field goal. DC Triple OG says Oklahoma defense sucks, though. They gave up 40 points to nobody twice, and I tend to agree with that, and LSU can put up the points. It'll be interesting to see what Oklahoma can do. I don't think Oklahoma can afford to make a couple mistakes early. That's when I think things would have some issues. Penn State trips to the top of the screen. That's got to be a hold, right? They throw to the end zone. They're going to get pass interference on the defense in the end zone, but yes, they did throw the flag back in the secondary. This is going to be offsetting penalties on both ends because they got a hold on the offense lineman, right tackle for Penn State, and then they got a defensive pass interference. These penalties are going to be offset. It's going to be a replay down of third down, so Memphis, if they could have just let off there and not had that pass interference, they would have got a holding call against Penn State, but they get bailed out by the pass interference here. Boy, and I tell you, I don't even know if that was pass interference. While, yes, he wasn't looking back for the ball, that is a well underthrown ball. So here we go, 3rd and 10. Penn State trips, top of your screen, single receiver back to the bottom, offset back to the left. Looking down the field, throws a deep out route. He's got his man to the 5, to the 4, reaches for the end zone. They're going to say down to the 1. There is a flag on the play, though. They ran a deep out route, and the corner playing in a soft corner zone. And we've got holding again on Penn State, so what would have been a big first down is now going back. Number 71, Will Fries. Yes, his last name's Fries, Fries. That's going to make me hungry. Gets a big holding. That's back-to-back holding calls on number 71, killing Penn State on this drive. So now we've got a 3rd and 20. See what Penn State can cook up here. Memphis has got to find a way to get off the field here and at least hold Penn State to a field goal. Penn State can't afford a sack here and get them out of field goal range. Play action, quick throw, slant, tunnel screen. Big hit by Memphis. That ball was caught, but a big hit there forces the incompletion. It's no way they're going to call that a catch and a fumble. 4th and 20, big hit for Memphis there. And Memphis could have had the ball, or Penn State could have had the ball on the 1-yard line, but a second holding call in a row kills Penn State. Memphis finds a way to sniff out that tunnel screen. And now a big field goal attempt here. Jake Pinegar, long of 47 on the year. Here's a 45-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Snap, set, kick, on the way. This one, good. Penn State finds a way to get 3 on the board, but that's a win for Memphis. Penn State was down to the 1-yard line if it wasn't for a holding call. So 38-33, guys. This one's cooking up to be a good one here. Hopefully my subscriber emoji kind of comes back out because we've gained a couple subscribers, and I hate for anyone to get left out. So now that we got a commercial break and I can breathe a little bit, I'll go back through some chats here. Landon says, my other YouTube account terminated because of new term of services. Yeah, there was a YouTube purge going on, and a lot of it is where if you have an account where it's been, like you haven't been using it at all for a certain amount of time, they've been doing away with those, and they're also doing away with some accounts that's got some YouTube strikes, some guideline strikes. I don't have all the answers for that. That's all I know right now. But as long as you ain't got guideline strikes, and as long as you're on your YouTube channel a lot, and it doesn't even have to be creating content, just watching content, then you should be fine. DVDDCH, I'm just gonna say BV. All right, I know. BV says Ohio State best D, Clemson best off. Titus says Penn State should have had their program shut down. Yeah, they went through some turmoil there. I just think college football nowadays, they don't want to give out death penalties to a lot of players on that team that, the players didn't have anything to do with all the hardships that happened early on. So I think that's where that kind of goes with. Landon says the Memphis basketball team is playing as well. Oh, okay. So they're playing. I don't know who they're playing at or playing who they're against. Amario's in the house. He says, hi, Coach. What's up, Amario? Appreciate you joining the stream. If, as always, please hit that like button. That always helps out the stream. We're going to see how many likes we can get it up to. The most likes I've ever had is 43, and the only thing it's showing me right now is 26. So appreciate anybody who would hit that like button. Landon said, I don't got any strikes. Well, hopefully there's that issue will be corrected. YouTube does a really bad job of giving us information on stuff. I don't know why. Mario says, I'm going to watch Sooners versus LSU. Who do you got in that game, Mario? Do you got the Sooners? Do you got LSU? DC says, JK, I have 300,000 subs. Holy cow, are you serious? If so, congratulations, DC. That would be incredible. Gang, baby. That's what he says. Dude, if you got 300,000 subs, congrats to you, and I'll be definitely checking out your channel, man. That's some big work right there if you've got that many subs. Landon says, they showed me the big screen crowd was cheering when they showed the football game. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Yep, so we got a good one here. Memphis Tigers fans have a lot to be excited about as they have really answered the bell here in this second half. And we'll see what they can do as far as this second half is concerned. They've got a big drive coming up here. Memphis was down 12 at halftime. but they got a late field goal before half that got them within 12. They got the ball to start the second half, had a great drive. They ended up doing a sweep reverse pass. So they ran a wide receiver, a halfback sweep to the left, reversed it to the wide receiver, then the wide receiver then threw the pass. They call it the Philly special. Philly's known for it. But threw it down to the quarterback. That got him all the way down to the 1 yard line. Then a QB sneak got the touchdown. That got it back within another scoring. And then Memphis got the first turnover of the game with a horrible throw by Penn State well behind an out route. And then that got them a field goal, got them within 2, and then Penn State just had a drive there. A drive that could have easily scored a touchdown, but a few bad holding calls for Penn State held that drive out of the end zone, leaving Penn State to only kick a field goal. So that's where we're at right now, 38-33, in what has been a great 2019 Cotton Bowl, Goodyear Cotton Bowl so far. Excuse me. Landon says Warriors gonna try get 5 straight wins tonight. I have not kept up with the Warriors that much, if you're talking about Golden State, but I know they have had a tough year so far. He said I had to start my YouTube channel over again and the sportscaster. Yeah, I just learned about the sportscaster thing today. Butcher says, DC, it says you have 3 subs, not 300,000. I think your math is off. You know what? Here's to 300,000, though. You can get 3 to 300,000 as quick as what you want it, though. You just got to work for it. If I ever get 300,000, holy cow. Memphis, quick wide receiver screen to start this one. Makes a man miss. Does a good job getting upfield. 30, 35. Makes another man miss. Now getting brought down about the 40. This was a quick wide receiver screen that really did not have a whole lot. DC comes in with the laughing emoji. That's great. Didn't really have a whole lot going there. But makes, let's see, 1 miss. Some good blocks, 2 miss. And then there you go. Here we go, inside zone for Memphis, bounces to the outside 40, 45, pushing his way down to about the 49-yard line. That's going to be good again for a first down. Back-to-back first down plays for Memphis has the ball rolling. So not much defense going on here in this second half besides 1 turnover. Memphis in a traditional deuce set. Back is offset to the right. Tight end's actually on the line of scrimmage to the left. Looking downfield, throws a deep hitch route. This one hits the man right in the hands. He drops it, but a flag on the play. I think they're going to get 29 for pass interference, if not holding. Oh, no, this is going to be on the offense. See what this is. Ineligible receiver down the field. Wasn't quite able to hear what he said. That will be interesting to see. So, Memphis going to have to regroup after that one. Here, quarterback kind of bobbles the snap. Will now take a deep out route shot there. That one's connected on a 1st and 16 play. That's going to get him a gain of about 11. Butcher says Memphis scores, and this game is going to be really interesting. Yeah, I mean, if they continue to drive like this, they have really answered the bell here in this second quarter. 6:22 remaining in the third quarter here. 2nd and 6, Wildcat formation. They go power run scheme to the left, and not a whole lot Penn State could do about that one. That's going to be a gain of about 10. First down Memphis. They've went to that Wildcat formation a couple times here, and they've had a lot of success. That's the first time I think they've ran it in an open field setting, though. So here we go. Empty formation. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Memphis now quarterback looking. Got a deep out route there from the slot receiver. That's going to be good for 9 yards. Hold on. Trying to drink water again with the top on. Back offset left, H-back left. Twins to the top of your screen. Little inside zone right here on a 2nd and 1. This one's going to be about a gain of nothing. So we're going to have a 3rd and 1. Memphis in field goal position, though. Landon says, here go the Memphis Tigers. 3rd and 1. Big play here for both sides. Penn State need a stop. Memphis really needs to get a drive to continue. Quarterback under center for about the 2nd time today. Really heavy to the right with 2 tight ends and a fullback. They pitch it to the right. Got plenty of room there. Pushes forward. 1st down Memphis. That's going to be a gain of about 4. I love the little trips bunch under center formation right there. They went to a heavy package. They had 2 tight ends and a fullback over there. Then they just, with a nice pitch to the right, to the halfback, 1st down. That's only been the 2nd time they've been under center. The other one came on a 1-yard QB sneak on the goal line. So here we go. Wildcat formation. A different carrier. He's now going to throw the ball. This one's a little bit outstretched to the receiver. This one's going to be incomplete. So here we go, 2nd and 10. Empty formation again. Trips to the top, twins to the bottom. Quarterback kind of changing some stuff up. Here comes a receiver motioned in to an H-back set. He's now going to pass pro. They try to do a back shoulder fade. This one's well short, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. So Memphis behind the sticks here. Try to get a connection to Coxey on the sideline, but that one's well short. 3rd and 10, 3:44 left in this 3rd quarter. Memphis is in field goal range, but they have, at some point, they've got to put up touchdowns to take the lead rather than field goals to get it closer. So here's a big down here. They've got an H-back to the right, back offset to the left, twins at the top of the screen. Quarterback takes a snap, looking to throw, throws down the middle of the field. This one gets tipped up and falls harmlessly down to the ground. They was trying to do a little tight end post there, but inside linebacker does a great job. It was actually the outside backer steps back to the middle of the field, does a great job getting his hands on that one. Penn State had a chance at picking it. This will bring out Riley Patterson out for another field goal attempt. I believe, yes, he is 4 for 4 today. His last one was good for 51. This one from 41. From the right hash, though. I think this is the first time he's kicked from the right hash. Snap, set, kick. Right down the middle again. If there's any NFL teams out there who needs a kicker, they might want to look to Memphis. And I'll tell you one team who needs it. Right in Nashville. Tennessee Titans could look his way. Memphis on the board again. 38-36 is the score. Memphis got it pulled within 2 as we go to a commercial break. I will be right back. All right, guys, I am back. So Memphis with a big score there to get them back. They have to settle for another field goal. At some point, they're going to have to get touchdowns. But they've got this one within 2. An exciting game here at the 2019 Goodyear Cotton Bowl. Penn State 38, Memphis 36. Kind of go back through here on the chat a little bit. Carver family says, hope everyone is doing great today. Thanks to everyone that has joined the show. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up as you come in and show the coach some love. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, the Carver family. Guys, hit that thumbs up. I think we're at like 28 right now. So let's see how many likes we can get this thing up to, as we've got 40 in a box. And I appreciate everybody being in here. Butcher Block says, this is back to a game now. Yes, sir. Amario says, Coach, you're doing LSU versus Sooners. I am not tonight. I'm going to be off tonight. We're going to be celebrating my wife's birthday, early birthday today. So I will be watching the games from afar, but I won't be doing live watch-longs. But I'll definitely do the championship game. We'll get a couple more bowl games here, maybe some Rose Bowls and some other games. So, but I won't be doing the playoffs tonight. Mario says, this game is close. Let's go Penn State. So he's rooting for Penn State. Penn State opens up with the inside zone, 35-40, 45, breaks another tackle, 45, 40, 35, all the way down to the 30. And that is what has killed this Memphis Tigers team, is the run game. They just do it once again, another inside zone. They get the guard to lead up to the right, and another great play there. They go right back to another inside zone. This will only pick up a gain of 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. No, they wasn't. So we got Twins now. Back offset to the left. Quick hitch there. That one's low and that one's incomplete. So here we go. Deuce back offset, swings left, and well, now Lunk finds his way there. Good block there, springs him down to about the 23-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, though. A 4th and 1 play, and this one's going to be stopped short. Memphis comes up with a very critical stop there. And Memphis gets a turnover on downs, and the Memphis fans are going crazy right now. So here we go. Memphis with split backs. Swings one out to the left, and they try to go inside zone underneath. This one goes nowhere. Chase T66 back in the house. Yeah, 46 viewers, man. It's been great so far. Brayton says 58 viewers. 65 viewers in the box. Holy cow, guys. Appreciate everybody being in here. Hit that thumbs up if you would. Memphis in an empty formation trips up to the top of the screen. Twins to the bottom. We'll look for a quick out route here. They get that connection, so that's going to bring it back to third and manageable. Butcher says, shout out to 65 in the room. Yeah, that's awesome. Shay Flat is now in the house. Says 65 in the box. Wow, guys. Appreciate everybody. Hit that thumbs up. Let's see how far we can get this thing going. Memphis with a big third down here, 3rd and 8. They've got to continue to get this thing going. H back to the right, back offset left, Twins to the top of your screen. Looking down the field, taking heat. This ball fumbled, picked up, and it is returned to the house. It actually wasn't a fumble. He loses the ball. It popped up in the air. Penn State gets it, returns it to the house. Touchdown in a horrible turn of events if you're a Memphis fan. And you can see the fans are distraught right now. At some point, you got to just take that sack, but he tries to do too much, has the ball extended there. And holy cow, Penn State comes up with a critical play in what has been a great second half so far by Memphis. There's the first turnover by Memphis. That one goes back for a pick six. Penn State now back on the board and going to stretch this thing back to a 9-point lead. 36-45 is the score for Penn State. Mario says, who do you think is going to win, LSU versus Sooners, Coach? I think LSU beats the Oklahoma Sooners, that's for sure. Make sure y'all smash the like button and the homies in the channel. I appreciate that, Butcher. Mario says, let's go. Penn State is winning. So as we go here, 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Penn State 45, Memphis 36. Memphis now has to try to find an answer. That is a tough. Penn State, 23 forced fumbles, most in college football this year, and they have 3 today. But that is the first one that they have been able. They're going to call that a fumble, but it's really a pick six. The ball just popped up in the air, and they snagged it. Tough break for Memphis as they got to stop there on 4th and 1 and had a chance to go down the field and really put some points on the board. So now they're going to have to answer the call back. Still a 9-point game. Still plenty of time left for this high-powered offense of Memphis. What's up, Zachary? Appreciate you being in here. Juice Kid 23, you are new to the stream. Appreciate you being in here. He said, who do you think is going to win Penn State game? I mean, as of right now, Memphis just can never seem to get over the hurdle. I think you got to go Penn State right now, but plenty of time for Memphis to come back. They don't need to get too frantic here. Quick slant there, connected 30, now brought down close to the 35. That's going to be close to a first down. And I think they're going to give it. I think they're going to give them the first down. They say second down on the screen. Nope, first down. So a quick first down spot there for Memphis. See if they can make quick work here. Quads to the top of the screen. Now the back comes back in. The backfield will get the inside zone handoff and a good run here, about 12 yards. First down, that's going to wrap up the end of the third quarter. Memphis 36, Penn State 35, and what was a huge turn of events on the pick six. Penn State stretches it out, and we're in for a treat in the fourth quarter. I will be right back as we go to a commercial break. All right, so Memphis got the ball back. They go with a little inside zone run there. That one's going to be brought down for a loss as we start this fourth quarter. It's what's been a great game so far, 45-36. Here we go, 2nd and 11 for Memphis. Trips to the top, twins to the bottom. He has to tuck that one. Now he will just check it down. 50. Makes a man miss down. Now to the 45. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short here. Michael Smith is in the house. Says no one expected Memphis to compete. Let's go Memphis. I'm listening all the way from Argentina. Awesome. The coach plays reaching Argentina right now. I have to say, I thought Memphis would actually play very well in this game. And they've had some opportunities here. And we'll see what they can do here. 3rd and 4. They've got twins on both the top and the bottom of the screen, offset back to the right. Penn State showing blitz here. They are bringing the house. And now there's a flag. And this is going to be a false start. That is about the 2nd time this game that they have shown a blitz. And that has gotten Memphis to have a false start there. That one's going to be on Brian Thomas, number 58. So, tough situation there. They was in a 3rd and 4. Now they're going to be close to a 3rd and 10. That's now 8 penalties for 45 for Memphis. Penn State only with 2. Quads to the right. Now looking. Throwing deep. He's got his man. 30. Now down to about the 25. That is a 1st down Memphis. Big completion there. So here we go. Up-tempo offense. Trips to the top of the screen. Twins to the bottom. Quick look here. Oh, wow. I think he thought his slot receiver to the left was going to run a hitch. He runs a slant. Ends up throwing it to an outside overhanging backer, and this one hits his hand and just falls down to the ground. So here we go. Trips at the top of the screen. Twins to the bottom. Back in another empty formation. 2nd and 10. Ball's at the 26-yard line of Penn State. They only have one backer in the box right now. Looking and takes huge heat. And the Memphis quarterback will go right back down to the ground in another big sack. They have a little bit of a delayed blitz right there, and they get to the quarterback. The one backer in the box stunts to the outside. Then you had an outside backer come across on the outside of the formation, and they did not pick that one up. Micah Parsons on the sack. He's a sophomore, 1st-team All-American, and Big Ten linebacker. 3rd and 19. Memphis just needs to find a way now to stay in field goal range. Check down to the back. 40, 35, 30. Makes a man miss. Gets down to now about the 24-yard line. That's going to be good as far as getting them in really good field position. But once again, it will not pick up the 1st down. Penalties hurting them. Sacks hurting them. 4th and 8. Memphis now trying to kick yet again another field goal. Their kicker. Yeah, it was a very good twist, and they did not pick that one up well. This kicker is now 5 for 5. He has solely kept them in the game today. 48, 37, 44, 51, 41. All the field goals he's made. Here goes another attempt here from the left hash. Snap, set, kick, and this 42-yard field goal attempt is good again. This kicker is 6 for 6, and right now might be your player of the game for Memphis. With 12:01 left to play, Memphis 39, Penn State 45. Memphis is still in this one. Now let me kind of get back to the chat here. DC says Steve Insminger, probably butchering that name, said his daughter died in a plane crash on the way to Atlanta. He said he's our LSU offensive coordinator. Wow. That's terrible news. I hate to hear that. I haven't heard that, so that's new news to me. Michael Smith said no. Yeah, we've already said that one. RQ3, he's a big Cowboys fan. He said, Bobby, if Jason Garrett stays, I won't watch any Cowboys games next year and focusing on third and more. Yeah, that's a hot topic there for all your Cowboys fans, that's for sure. So we've got 12:01 left here in the fourth. We've got 50 people in the box. Appreciate everybody being here. If you would, hit that like button. That always helps out that stream. And if you're not subscribed to the Coach Plays YouTube channel, please consider doing so. We got a lot of great content on here, and we have a lot of fun. Memphis 39, Penn State 45, and what has been a high-scoring affair so far. '78 Chandler comes in and says, to be honest, I think he means see Lions to play this well. Yeah, I thought there was a chance Memphis could come out here and play a really good game and Penn State might struggle a little bit. But this is also a big game for Penn State. They need to continue their winning ways. They don't need to have a loss to Memphis without their head coach being here. James Franklin needs to continue to build upon what he's making. So he says, let's go Penn State. Penn State's going to try to hold on to this one, 12:01. This is going to get very interesting. Memphis won the first quarter 13-7, but then a big second quarter by Penn State, scoring 28 points to only Memphis 10, had them in a 12-point lead at halftime. But then in the third quarter, Memphis scored 13, Penn State 0, and so far in the fourth, Memphis has scored 3, Penn State has been 0. Butcher says, Chandler, I think a lot of people wrote Memphis off, and I agree with that. When they lost their head coach to take the head coach job at Florida State, I think a lot of people just kind of thought Penn State might take this one. I remember I read it was a 72%. The public vote had had Penn State winning this game, and only 28% had Memphis giving them a chance. And I was in that 28%. I think Memphis was slighted. So this has been a really good game. And it comes down to that big turnover that ended up being a pick six for Penn State that has them the lead right now. So we'll see what Memphis can do here. Penn State inside zone goes nowhere. Got great penetration up the middle, and then allowed the outside backer to come and finish that play off. So second down and about 10. Chandler, I don't really have a dog in the hunt. I'm not a Penn State or a Memphis fan. Second and 11 here in a straight deuce set. Quick hitch outside. That one's going to be caught around the 30. I think they're going to say his knee was down or forward progress was made. I think they counted it as a fumble, but it really wasn't. I mean, the ball was just popped up in the air. I almost tend to call that a pick six, but I think they counted it as a fumble. Deuce set again. Bottom of the screen's more tight than the top. Quarterback now pressure, now finds his man on a quick slant. He makes one man miss, and he's going to get this one to about the 38, 39-yard kick. So we are in a commercial break right now. 10:49 left to play. Penn State just picked up a big first down there, and what Memphis had some really good opportunities to sack them. Could not get there. So 10:49 left to play. This is a big drive. Chandler says, I would be happy if we get a touchdown here. Penn State needs it. I think it's definitely still not over if they get a touchdown, but Memphis needs to hold them to at least a field goal. And really, they need to just force them to punt. Penn State has not punted the ball very often. I think they punted twice in the first half. Then that might be it. He says, I hate Ohio State. Speaking like a true Penn State fan. I think I've been out there and to say that I predicted Clemson to beat Ohio State, so I'm sure you will like that. We got 31 likes. Appreciate everybody who's hit that like button. As we are getting ready to get this thing back getting going here again. 10:49 remaining in this fourth quarter of the 2019 Cotton Bowl. Butcher says, if Memphis gets a stop, this is going to be really interesting. They need it. I feel like we've been saying it this whole game that Memphis needs a stop. And they have yet to get that stop here. 1st and 10, ball's about near on the 40 of Penn State territory. They go another little inside zone here. That one's going to pick up just a couple. Bringing up a 2nd and 8. So here we go, back in the deuce formation, back offset to the right. He will now swing to the right. QB draw setting up here, and a big tackle there before that could get going. Now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 6, and this is what is a big down here. King Santos is in the house. Appreciate you being here. He said, got Notre Dame and Penn State parlay. 500, need Penn State to cover 7. Very interesting. Let's see there. Notre Dame took care of the business on your end. We'll see if Penn State can do it here. Unfortunately, Chandler, they are not in field goal range. They are on their own 44-yard line right now. So big 3rd and 5 here. Quarterback looking down the field. Quick out route to the tight end. That's good for a first down. 45, 50, 45. Now getting pushed out. And he goes all the way down to the 36-yard line. A real quick out strike. And Memphis needing a stop, once again does not get a stop. And that tight end for Penn State is tough to take down when he lowers his shoulder. Split zone here for Penn State, breaking a tackle off to the races, and that's going to be another 11-yard gain there. And here we go, Penn State now deep into Memphis territory. This Memphis defense has struggled to come up in big moments. Chandler comes in with a comment, let's go. As Penn State is once again getting the job done. Trips to the top of your screen, H-back to the left, offset back to the right. So the H-back is offset to the trip side. And that one's going to get down to a gain of about 7. Memphis has struggled to stop the run. Anthony Holmes back for a bit before the Kentucky-Louisville game. That's a big game there. And yes, we do have a high-scoring affair here. Noah Cain, 10 rushes, 72 yards. We've got trips to the bottom of the screen. H-back is offset to the trips. Back is away. Split zone. Back bounces it out. Gets down to about the 10-yard line, and that's going to be good for another first down Penn State. Memphis has got to hold them to a field goal if they want to keep this thing within distance. 45-39. which a field goal still pushes it back to a 9-point game. So Memphis could really use a turnover here. They got one backer in the box. Inside zone, handoff, now down to the 4-yard line, and Memphis defense starting to look tired here. And whether they give up a field goal or a touchdown here, Memphis is going to have to answer, and you kind of got the feel that if they don't answer, that this one's going to finally get out of hand. Handoff again. This one will be now brought down to the 1-yard line. Doesn't get the touchdown, but that's good for a first down. Penn State starting to overpower Memphis and starting to just look like too much. Hey, the coach plays. Is it good offense or poor defense? Well, Memphis defense has been very poor. I think they're overmatched as far as on the ground game. They have not had a whole lot of answer to Penn State's power. And I think as far as Memphis offense, Memphis has a really good offense. Here we go. We got two H-backs here. They do a little split zone action. He reaches for the goal line, and they're going to give it to him. Touchdown, Penn State. Memphis don't like that call, but I think it was a good one. I think he was able to reach for that end zone. And that is a touchdown. That's going to get them up to 51 points before the extra point. He definitely reaches, definitely gets that across. Penn State drives it right back down the field and scores a touchdown. You think Oklahoma is good money line? Bet they plus 420. So here we go. Penn State going for two now. Wait just a minute. Looking, double takes. Fires to the middle of the end zone to the tight end, and that one is good. Memphis now up 53-39, which stretches it to a 14-point lead, which I believe is the biggest lead of the day. 6:31, and this one's going to be tough for Memphis to now come back. Butcher says, ball game, it's over. Any locks today and tomorrow? You know, I would have to look at the lines. King Santos, tell me how much Oklahoma's plus. You said they plus 420. But what's the spread on that one? What's the spread? Is it like 19? Landon says, do you think it's over? I think it's pretty well there because, unfortunately, Memphis has not showed any sort of defense and showed any sort of way. Penn State's going to keep this ball on the ground. I think that's what they've done very well today. They started out struggling because they was not putting the ball on the ground. They wasn't running the football. They wasn't taking the air out of the football. And once they got the ball on the ground, Penn State really started to take over. So I do think it tends to be over. Memphis has a high-powered offense. They can do that. So we'll see. Memphis has to drive down here and score a touchdown. Unfortunately for Memphis, they could have been leading this game, but they have settled for, I think, 5 or 6 field goals in this game. That's been the difference in this game. Penn State has bend but not break, and Memphis has bent and have broken. Penn State's put up way too many touchdowns. So Penn State, 53 points. I don't know if I've seen 53 points being taken care of, but they sure did. So we'll see. This is the drive. They definitely have to score a touchdown here, and then they'll have to get a stop. So we'll see. If no touchdown here, it's over. Chandler says, do you think the Steelers will make the playoffs? I sure hope not, Chandler. I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. They need to win, and then they need the Titans to lose. If I'm just being honest here, I think the Steelers really cost themselves with losing to the Jets, because I think regardless of who the Ravens play, I think the Ravens still have a good chance of beating the Steelers. And I also think the Texans might rest some guys, and the Titans can take advantage of that and get them into the playoffs. But overall, it's been a good year for the Steelers when you consider how many quarterbacks they've played. But we'll see. Should be an interesting Sunday. King Santos says minus 13 at half. You know, my gut, if I'm going to bet one way on that one, it's going to be LSU. I would bet LSU before I bet Oklahoma. Guys, we are up to 480 subscribers. I appreciate everybody. This has been a great stream so far. We was at 471 before. Now we're up to 480. We have a goal to get to 500 subscribers before January 1st. And when we get to 500 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway of the Coach Plays YouTube channel hoodie. So some exciting times. So I appreciate everybody who has decided to hit that red button and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to check everybody out. And, guys, check people out in this chat. I'm sure there's a lot of great channels here. And Butcher Block is a great channel. He does live watch-alongs here, especially if you're any sort of fan of any of the Boston teams, Boston Pro teams. If you are and you like streams like this, go check out Butcher Block and Patriots Talk. He's got a great one as well. King Santos says he wants the Steelers to lose. They've cost him some money, so. But so here we go. Memphis with a split back, twins to the top of the screen. They need a big drive here. They go sweep to the right, and that's only going to be good for a couple. Butcher says 20 to go. Let's get the coach to 500 before the end of the game. What are you talking about? What do you mean 500? Because for some reason it ain't really showing me. 500 what? Oh, you're talking about subscribers. Oh, that would be unreal if we got to 500 just in this stream, Butcher. All right, so here we go. Trips to the bottom, twins to the right, quick wide receiver screen here. He gets a crease, 35, 30, 45, 40, 50, 45, finally getting brought down about the 42-yard line. So a quick hit there. They need those quick hit plays. He got a little bit of a crease, and he took advantage of it. Chandler says waiting for an interception. Pistol formation here. H-back is offset to the left to the twin side. Stepping up in the pocket, and now we'll go down, and that's exactly what Memphis doesn't need, and that's exactly what Penn State needs. I appreciate you, Chandler. Appreciate that, man. So here we go. Second down. Memphis 39, Penn State 53. The clock is ticking at 5:20 left to go in this game. Memphis has to score a touchdown relatively quick and then get a defensive stop. Empty set formation for the 100,000th time this game. Trips to the top, twins to the bottom. Looking, he's got a quick slant. Now he goes over top. He's got his man 25-20, now getting pushed down and brought down about the 18. And unfortunately, if he hits his man in stride, that's a touchdown for Memphis. But it's still a big play regardless. The clock now resumes ticking. It's at 4:55. White's trying to hurry up this pace. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Will now look for a quick out. Now he throws the go, and this one's picked off. He throws it behind. He had him there. Throws it behind. This one's picked off, and that's going to do it. That is going to do it. Butcher says, let's go. 33 watching. Let's make that happen. Coach is the man. I appreciate you, Butcher. Hey, I if we could get to 500 subscribers in this stream, that'd just be unreal, man. But hey, we was at 471. We got up to 480. That's incredible, guys. We're gonna do this a lot more. I appreciate everybody being here. Still 4:36 left to go in this game, but that pick could about do it. Chandler says, "Hey, the Pens beat Nashville yesterday." Yep, unfortunately, I did that live stream yesterday. You're a Pittsburgh fan, so I'm sure you was happy with the Penguins. When the Preds and the Penguins play again today, so we'll see how that one goes. Landon says the coach plays. That is what the Memphis Tiger didn't need right there in that interception. Yep. Memphis had plenty of opportunities. I think they've played a well of a game. I don't think they have anything to be ashamed of. But what's unfortunate is they've had plenty of opportunities to really bust this game wide open if they could have got a few stops or if they could have scored some touchdowns rather than settle for field goals. So, King Santos, yes, baby. Run that clock out. Yep, your parlay is starting to look pretty good now, King Santos. And Merrick says, run that clock out. Butcher Block, go live for the Oklahoma game. That's what Karen, the basketball god, is asking. He says, Butcher Block, go live for the Oklahoma game. Guys, we are at 482. We just gained 2 new subscribers. I appreciate y'all very much. Chandler says, let's go Penguins. Shane is in the house. Shane, I appreciate you being here. He says, you think Ohio State will beat Clemson? I honestly think Clemson's going to get the upset. I think Clemson is feeling slighted, and they are going to beat Ohio State. But I will say this. I don't think it will shock me if Ohio State beats Clemson. Ohio State is pretty good. Anthony Holmes says, beware the Penguins. Karen, the basketball god. Who better, Seth Curry or Dennis Schroeder? Let's go Seth Curry. Chandler says, see ya. Have a good day. Chandler, I appreciate you being in this stream, my man. It's been a fun one. Butcher Block says, Karen, I'm chilling with the girlfriend tonight. Yep, college football games are getting ready to come on soon, so it's going to be a great night of football. Armorak says, do you think Ohio State will beat Clemson? Like I say, I think Clemson gets the upset. Landon says Ohio State Clemson will be a good one. I agree. I think that's going to definitely be a good game. So they're getting ready to get this thing back going. I think you're going to see a heavy dose of run game here by Penn State to try to run this clock out. We are at 483. Guys, I sure do wish my my subscriber emoji was working. But for some reason, it's not. I wish everybody could get a shout-out who's subscribing. I appreciate everybody. 484, guys. We are bumping up there. So, another split zone here. 20-25 breaks it loose. 30 down, all the way down to about the 34-33. And the bleeding is continuing right now in this run game. Butcher says, I will be live for the Patriots game tomorrow. So, guys, be checking out Butcher's Block live watch-along of the Patriots game. He does a great stream, so be watching out for that. Karen says, Oklahoma will beat LSU. Maybe. I tend to say I doubt it. With the way LSU's playing defense, I mean, if that continues, it's going to be very hard for Oklahoma. H-back offset to the right, back offset to the right. You'll kind of just go with another inside zone, get some hard yards there, and they're going to get close to about 5. 3:48, this clock tick remains. King Santos, Rodgers or Breeze? Breeze got left out. The QB decade list. Are you serious? How do you leave Breeze out on the decade list when he just broke the passing touchdown record? That's highway robbery. 3:46 remains. Timeout Memphis as they are holding on to dear life. This will be yet again another good win for Penn State. They definitely needed this win for the Cotton Bowl as they continue to build this program that James Franklin's trying to get. He's going to try to get them over the top of the level, but eventually you're going to have to. You're going to have to get over the hump. You're going to have to beat the Ohio States and get to the playoff at this program. Good outside run there. That's going to be a good for a gain of about 8 and another first down before he gets pushed out of bounds. 3:43 remains in this game. Landon says, I feel bad for the LSU offensive coordinator and the daughter-in-law that passed away in the plane crash. Yeah, that's just very terrible news. I hate that. Karen, the basketball god, you're saying Patriots or Titans, Chiefs or Ravens. What do you mean between those two teams, those few teams, Chiefs or Pats? Karen said also, he said, Oklahoma really good too. Don't forget about them. Yeah, I do think they're good, but I think that defense is incredibly leaky, and I think the offense for LSU is just good. I think they're going to put up a lot of points, and I don't think Oklahoma's going to be able to put up enough. Have you seen HBO's 24/7 College Football? Really good series. I highly recommend it. I've seen one. I've seen the Florida Gators one. I need to watch the rest. I thought they were great. I think it's a lot like Hard Knocks. I think it was great insight to college football programs. And I do think anyone who hasn't seen that needs to look at that. 3:17 left to play. 2nd and 8. Memphis calls another timeout. Penn State trying to find another first down to really get this going. Karen, the basketball god, I think the Ravens, you got to give them the best team in the AFC right now with what they've done. Penn State with another good run here. That's going to get it to about 3rd and 2. And I think you're going to see, another quick timeout by Memphis. Amarock says, are you mad that Jalen Hurts left Alabama? Well, I'm not an Alabama fan, so I don't have no dog in the hunt or anything like that, but I think he just had to make the move. When you have two great quarterbacks like that, that's got to look for their own future as far as trying to make it to the NFL. I'm sure Alabama would have loved to have Jalen Hurts because of what's-his-name going down with an injury, but I think he had to make the move. I think he made a right decision going to Oklahoma. And a lot of people want to say, well, they shouldn't have never let him go. They should have got rid of the other one because look who's in the playoff. Well, Oklahoma doesn't play competition like Alabama does. Alabama had to play some tough teams, so I don't think you can really say that. Penn State with another hard run gets met at the line of scrimmage but pushes forward for a first down, and now the clock will bleed. This has been a great game by Memphis. They had their opportunities, but they're going to come up short in this one. But no Mike Norvell. Their coach left for Florida State, and I think the interim coach has done a great job. And I just think their defense was a little bit overpowered. When Penn State really decided to put the ball on the ground, they gashed them quite a few times, and that about wraps it up. Another inside split zone there, and this one's going to go for a gain of 2 as the clock continues to drain. 2:30 left to play in this game. Karen says Oklahoma going to get it. Well, we shall see, and I will say this. If they get that win, it will shock me. I think they've got to get some early turnovers. They can't turn the ball over early. They can't afford to get down quick. So we shall see. 2 minutes left in this game as Penn State is draining this clock. Inside zone again. That goes nowhere. Gain of nothing. It's going to be 3rd and 9, 1:45 and ticking. Play clock is at 35. Shea Flat says you have to find a way to live watch along the playoff game. I can't do the playoff games today. He says you will get to 500 subs tonight. Can't do it tonight, but we'll definitely do some more games. We'll do the Rose Bowl. Hopefully, I'll have to see when that is. We're gonna do a live watch along of the what's the game? Crap. Winter Classic, and we will definitely do the national championship game. I can bet you on that. 3rd and 8, 1:09 left to go. Penn State timeout. But hey, it's been a great stream. I appreciate everybody being here. We went from 4, and we just got a new subscriber now. We went from 471 to 484. We've gained 13 subscribers. Appreciate everybody who has decided to hit that red bell and join in the family. We have a lot of fun on this. We are going to start doing a lot more live watch-alongs. We play some games on here too. We have fun with that, and we got some entertainment videos as well, and we just have a good time. So appreciate everybody hitting that red button. We're up to 36 likes, 4 thumbs down, and I'll take the thumbs down as well. Shea Flat says 484 subs. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. If only my emoji was working. My little subscriber alert. It was working earlier. It did it for DC, but it ain't doing it for anybody else for some reason. 3rd and 8. 1 minute 9 left. They will keep it on the ground. And that goes nowhere. So this clock is going to tick all the way down to roughly 40 seconds. And then this will do it. And everybody can gear up and get ready for the playoff game of LSU and Oklahoma. So a timeout by Penn State with 23 seconds left to go. 4th and 7. Journey Brown, 16 rushes, 202 yards with a 12.6 average and 2 touchdowns. Over 200 yards rushing for Journey Brown, as Memphis did not have an answer for him. Micah Parsons, 14 tackles today, 8th game this season with 10-plus tackles. Karen says, have you heard LSU's coach and his voice? Yeah. If you ever watch The Waterboy, you'll hear that voice too. He's definitely coaching in the right place down in Baton Rouge. 4th and 7. Penn State's going to go for it and try to get a first down here and run this clock out. They go with a jet sweep. He's got plenty of room. Oh, and he slips and falls. He had plenty of room to get the first down, but he kind of almost looked like he gave himself up. So with 17 seconds left to go, Memphis is going to get the ball back, but it's definitely going to be too little too late. Karen says, sounds like he's sick. I don't know. It's very deep. He's got that, if I can try to do it, he's got that LSU, Louisiana, Baton Rouge. He got that skinny Odo, you know. So, yeah, he's interesting to listen to, but he's also a dang good football coach. And he has really helped out that LSU program when a lot of people didn't give him a chance. So, Memphis, empty set, or they had an offset back to the left, and he will go down. He will get sacked. And that is finally going to wrap this one up. The 2019 Cotton Bowl ends as the Penn State Nittany Lions are giving the Gatorade bath to James Franklin, and he is he just tackled his player. He just tackled his player for doing that. That was great form by James Franklin. If you have not seen that, I'm sure that's going to be on ESPN tonight. Check that one out. He just straight tackled him. So this final score, Penn State 53, Memphis 39. That will get Penn State's record to 11-2. Memphis to 12-2 in what's been a great year for Memphis. Had some opportunities but fell short in this one, but they have nothing really hang their head about. They lost a really good game. Another good win for James Franklin and Penn State as they continue to try to build that program, and I know they've got some higher goals set for that program. So, guys, I appreciate everybody who decided to join us, and appreciate everybody who hit that like button and anyone who shared the stream out, because this conversation just grew. We had a fun time watching this game, and appreciate anyone who hit that red button and got us 13 new subscribers. Appreciate you joining the family. Appreciate you joining the stream, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun on here, guys. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope everybody has had a Merry Christmas. Hope everybody enjoys these college football games, and if I don't see you before then, hope everybody has a happy new year, and I can't wait to do another stream, guys. But until next time, peace.